Hello everyone, welcome to Fates and Fables. I'm Kyle Brodigan, your humble DM, and we embark on an adventure unlike any other you've ever seen before. We're playing a 5e Dungeons & Dragons game, but with a little twist. The setting I have our player adventures going on is in a steampunk setting, so although we may see some familiar monsters of lore, you also see some fun, little tidbits along the way, or in the air, or streaking across the ground on a sheet of light. Please join us as we follow Ilona, Styx, Jill, Frey, Tixon, Volt, and Persephone, a newly formed group, part of the Heroes Guild known as the Gearhearts, as they travel across the land to help those who can't help themselves, fight the good fight, good versus evil, and hopefully win the day. Please, I invite you to sit back, relax, enjoy the show as we tune in for another episode of Fates and Fables. Gearhearts Rising.
No.
But you were just saying support to drink lots of water.
And on that note, hey everyone, welcome.
Did we start with God damn it, no?
It's pretty close.
I hope
I'm
so.
pretty sure it's like right on the cusp there. What's up everyone? My name's Kyle. Coming out of York, Pennsylvania. I am the DM for this crazy group of hooligans, better known as Fates and Fables, Gearhearts Rising.
Yo!
Hey! There we go.
Hey!
We play on Wednesdays, but we record it to play it on Saturdays, which is when you'll be viewing this now. That's weird how time works. That's kind of fun. So we're getting into some quick introductions, get into a recap of last week, and we will jump right into the game because I don't know if this has ever been done in D&D history. Maybe, maybe not. But we are on session 7, but still on the same day. And it's very impressive.
I'm really pushing to go at least 8. I really think we can do it.
I don't want to.
I don't know.
Why
if
40
it's
minutes
done
of the day
before.
left. There's 40 minutes of the day left.
There's only so much time. We'll figure out a way. So
I need you to make a timeless Demi plane for me.
We're
No.
gonna see what happens. So without further ado, let's get to some introductions real quick. Starting off with Nick. You're up first.
Hey, I'm Nick Rivera. I'm playing from New York. I play Voltao, the kid learning puns with a pocket full of buns.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Yes. Very good. Catching that reference, tune into our YouTube channel to figure out what the hell that he's talking about there, because it's pretty great. Next up, Cody.
I really gotta just hammer this into you guys, but my name is Cody from Michigan, and I'm playing Frey Lostocker, the barbarian with the predilection for hammers, big weapons, and going shirtless.
Nice.
And Kayla.
I'm Kayla.
Yeah, you are.
I am. That's me.
You did it.
I did it.
Good intro.
And that's it. No, I'm playing Ilona. She is a half-elf artificer. Playing with one of the previous releases of the Artificer rules, not the official release, because she has a construct and his name is Misfit, and the new thing doesn't really allow for that. And Misfit's like the greatest part of this character, so I can't change it.
Yeah, he's staying.
Just gonna have to deal
Just go
with it.
Battlesmith. Jeez, I don't see what the issue is, except
No.
that it validates all of your
It's
character
like
choices.
kind of sort of close, but not Misfit amazing. So we're just gonna stick with Misfit.
I guess you could say it's a misfit for my character.
Ah!
Nick, don't turn away in shame. I'm helping your character learn puns, okay?
That pun was actually pretty
off the
metal,
camera,
I
but I
gotta
realized
say.
I would ruin the order.
That's part of Gloryhound training. That's all Ilona does is teach fault puns.
Told me she wouldn't train me.
Okay. If she decides to do that. Crab, you're up, buddy.
I'm Crab. I play from California. I play Jill. That's about it.
Love it. Just right in there. Okay, Heather, you're up.
I'm Heather, currently in Florida, and I play Persephone Sharonford Vanderoth Kearney de Renard III, the gunslinger of the group.
Amazing. I love it. I love it. Well done. Welcome, Heather. And last but certainly not least, all the way across the pond,
Hey, I'm Kevin, and like I say, I'm from England, and I'm playing Styx, the friendly neighborhood goblin who doesn't set people on fire.
Nope, never.
Never.
Nope.
Lies.
Deception check.
First roll of the night, right in there. All right.
Hey, Krebby, sit up for me real quick. A little further. A little further.
Nope.
Fuck yeah. This is the first session we've had on here where we've all had very full beards. We're the beardy crew.
Nice.
Yeah, mine's coming. Mine and Heather's is coming in real nice too.
They're pretty
The
good.
manly folk.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're not bad.
Little
what-
beard's going tomorrow. I need to get interview worthy.
I don't think I saw the headset before where it has that little side piece with like the Ghostbusters kind of flashy light thing on there on the side. That's kind of fun. I didn't see that
I
before.
think that's his mic.
Oh, is that what that is? Seriously?
Kitty cat ears.
Oh, that's cool.
That's glorious.
All right. Anyway. All right. Oh, so anyway, welcome to all of our players. Again, this is Fates and Fables, Gearhearts Rising. So real quick recap from last time. Our adventurers had stumbled into the grand city of Imbric and had made their way through a couple different buildings, from the House of Blades to the Academy to the massage parlor, the pipeline spa, and made their way back for a dinner in the House of Blades, where it got from bad to worse to crazy to a fight, where the Countess of the house turned into a large beanstalk tree wax figure with a big red eye, and later found out that the Count, the Viscount, was actually some sort of robot figure, one that the group had never seen before. I've run into things like Warforged and Clockworks and constructs and things, but this was a new technology they'd never seen before, so curiosity ensued. The group then had charge of Gerald and Calypso, two NPCs that the group has come to know over the last couple days and last couple weeks and their whole life. And we're trying to figure out what to do, not only with their situation with what just went down, but also exploring the house, uncovering some interesting things in the basement, behind the stairs. I think it was Percy, Geel, and Volt, I think, might have been, and Styx. I think all four of you were down there inspecting.
Full sex
found,
dungeon.
These large tube figures with more androidy, robot-y kind of figures on the inside, resembling the Viscount's skeletal structure that was stuffed into a bag of holding. Upon further review, they also looked at I believe you guys went to the main bedroom, found some interesting things in there as well, and we're trying to gain access to the Glory Hounds via Frey, Ilona, and Lincoln, and we're denied at the door. Oh, not all, but just one. After trying to figure out how exactly to get Lincoln in, and to no avail, you started to make your way to the Lucky Coin, as the other half of the group made their way to the library to meet with a planted message that Persephone had set up earlier in the day under disguise of a drow. And I believe we left off where Styx had actually started to follow this said person, and the three, Geel's in the water. The two of you, Volt and Persephone, were left in the library. Frey, Ilona, and Lincoln had just walked into the Lucky Coin. The party is split. Every DM's favorite part of D&Ding, but as of right now, seems like the pretty safe evening here in Imbric. That's where we left off, guys. What do you guys want to do? Who wants to start? You guys want to start the Lucky Coin? You want to start the library? Where do you want to go?
What's the rock, paper, scissors?
Do it right now. There's one. That's the library group. Oh, there's the Lucky Coin
And
group.
then Styx, because Styx is split off too.
Okay,
so.
perfect. All right, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Wow, that was terrible. All right, who won? All right,
All right.
All right, that one's out. Okay, down
Two
to two.
scissors.
All right, here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Whatever.
All right.
All right,
Sticks.
so Styx.
All right,
Yes.
cool. Excellent.
Can you sticks to the target?
Oh goodness. So
Next time, let's
Shall
just
see.
roll. That's
yeah,
easier.
that probably round. Well, that was fun too. That's all right. That's all right. All right, Styx. So, as you leave the library and you're following this cloaked figure, I can't remember. Do we have you roll a stealth check or not last time? Real quick.
Yes, I
I
did.
kind of feel like you did, but I don't see it. I was just
Well,
having
he
to roll
was
another
rolling
one.
the
I
dice.
don't see one. Go ahead and roll a stealth check. I'm assuming that you want to be stealthy about this.
Yeah. That will be a total of an unnatural 20.
A total of a natural 20. Okay. Unnatural
Unnatural
20.
20.
Okay, gotcha.
Unnatural
Okay.
20.
And how far behind do you want to stay in the pursuit here?
I was giving this one like a couple of seconds, about 10 seconds a head start when she left the building. I caught up,
Right.
sort of
I
thing.
think I remember that too. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So as this hooded figure leaves the library, which, if I'm not mistaken, is right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
This figure actually starts to make her way back across the bridge, down this way towards mainland Imbric.
Yeah.
And as she does, she starts to go down to this main thoroughfare all the way down here. Can I roll to myself? I don't think I can. No, that's all right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you can.
Slash
Just
GM roll.
Whisper DM.
oh.
Or just /GM roll.
Ooh, just /GM roll? That's a thing?
Could be.
I've used it for
Whispers
a couple things. It's fun.
Oh, /GM roll, all one word?
Yep.
Oh, that's super fun. I've been doing this wrong this whole time.
I'm very fond of those for death saving throws, especially.
Okay. So stupid. All right. Anyway, so she gets up to that thoroughfare there and actually turns right. Still in pursuit.
Yep.
Okay. Doesn't seem to notice you, and as she takes one quick glance behind, she actually walks into a building not far from, now that you wouldn't know this, but not far down from the Lucky Coin Tavern where your friends are at. Just ducks into just a regular kind of like house dwelling.
Yep.
No real like apparent significant difference between some of the neighboring buildings to it. What would you like to do?
Go to the building. Is there any windows or anything like that I can see through so I can see her?
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
+21.
21. Okay. So again, nothing really too specific or significant between some of the neighboring buildings. Very simple lodging, but I mean, still fairly nice. It is like a stone and wood exterior to the front. These buildings are all like almost like duplexes, if you will, like townhousey almost, if you will. But they do have these little alleyways that kind of go in between all the buildings. And on the front, there's like 2 front windows with a door, and then on the second story, 2 front windows, and a pitched roof right to the front. So you can easily see there's 2 and 2. But if you, with your perception, you would see that there's like this faint light kind of on the first floor, and it kind of fades out, and then another light appears on the second floor, kind of like some sort of like behind some curtains or something. So it seems like something has moved up.
Alright, in that case, I shall rummage around in my pocket and pull out a little bit of bitumen and a dead spider and cast spider climb on myself and climb up to the next window.
Amazing. All right, very good. And with that perception check, the only thing I'll say too is that it is kind of late here on the streets of Imbric. Not too much in the way of pedestrians walking around. That's why it was almost easy. It was very easy to keep track of this hooded figure, because it's just one random person walking, and you can very easily duck and dive behind barrels and into alleyways and things in between the buildings and such. With that 21, with your 21, you'd also see as that light kind of gets up to the second window, probably about like 100 feet or so, maybe a little bit more, you do start to see like 2 somewhat like city guard just kind of patrolling coming down. They don't actually have like a torch, right? Like walking with a torch. They actually have this lantern that they're holding, and even from afar you can see it's not really like a glow of like a firelight because it's not like red. It's actually more of like a bright white, illuminating from all the different sides.
Yep.
It's kind of weird.
I shall get myself above the next floor window, so I'm out of their line of sight, so to speak. So I'm upside down, looking in the
All right.
window.
Awesome. Excellent. So as you're kind of spider climbing up the wall and start to look down into the window, these two gentlemen, probably about all of maybe 15, 20 feet down there from below you, do start to walk past. Just keep going.
Yep.
And as you look in the window, another perception check. Let's see what you see.
19 this time.
19, okay. Even with these curtains drawn on the window, you can still make out shapes of this figure, all right? And you can place by... There's no real other lights on in this building, right?
Yeah.
And as you start to look in, and it was kind of hard to see at first because the light from the lantern was illuminating the street enough that it kind of made it hard to see at first, but as your eyes kind of adjust and the guards pass, you notice now when you're kind of looking upside down, the light that was once, you could guess was like a candlelight kind of thing, like with the reds and the oranges, even though it was a very faint glow, you look inside and you now see a faint, like, purple and blue coming from inside. And as you kind of adjust to as the light passes, your eyes kind of adjust and you look inside, you can see this figure, again, kind of hard to see through these curtains, right? But you can just make out enough that this figure is sitting at a table with some sort of bluish purple light emanating out of something at the table she's sitting at. And for your perception, I would also say that you can hear that she's talking, but it's really hard to make out what she's saying.
Yeah. All right. First thing is I'm gonna call forth Acheron.
Yeah, boss. Hello.
Yes. Needed to fly back to the library we were just at, and give him a mental image of where it is, and bring Percy and Jill here. I know they can't understand you, but get their attention. Jill's sat in the water outside the library.
And as you're saying all this, when he first appears, he's like actually on your shoulder, but like he can like dig in. He's hanging upside down, like whoa, okay, this is different. Why are we upside down? But only you can hear that.
Yeah. Same as only he can hear me talking.
Right. All right. So you okay? No problem. And he kind of like tilts his owl head since you guys are hanging upside down, but does like the 360 thing, so you can kind of look around and see what that. He's like, oh, okay, all right. And he goes, and then comes back around and releases off your shoulder. And as he releases, and starts to take off. And you said you gave him a general direction towards where the library was.
Yeah, because I can give him a mental image of where I've been.
Right.
It's all telepathic. And then I'm going to see if it's possible to open this window a little bit from where I am. I'm going to need to scoot around to the bottom of the window, see if I can open it a little bit.
Okay, all right. Do you have thieves' tools as your character?
I do have these tools. I'm not proficient with them, but I do have them.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and roll without proficiency in thieves' tools, so you can't add it, but you still, I guess it was like a dex. It's like a dex check.
Yeah.
It's a dex check minus proficiency, or no proficiency added to it.
It's 19 total for that.
19, okay. And with that, I would also say make a stealth check. Are you trying to be silent about it? I'm guessing you want to be? Okay, cool. Go ahead and make a stealth check associated with that.
That's 18 stealth.
Okay. So as Acheron takes off, you take out one of your little daggers, and you kind of give the window a once-over, and you can see it doesn't look like a very complicated window. And the latch on the inside, you just take your blade and just kind of slowly, almost like chisel away at it just a little bit to not make any noise, just like... There's like this slight, just a little bit of a sound, but it doesn't appear that the figure is moving. Continuing on with whatever. So So the lock has been unlocked.
Yeah, just open the window slightly enough so I can hear her better.
Okay. How much do you want to open it, Sticks?
Just like
A smidge?
less than an inch.
Smooching?
Just a smidge. Just enough to.
Just a little
Yeah,
smidge?
just
Okay.
a little, like less than an inch open.
All right, cool. So when you open this up, you can hear. What languages do you speak?
Dun, dun, dun. Languages: Common, Draconic, Goblin, and Infernal.
Do you have your thing? I think you have a spell for that.
I do have the Comprehend Languages spell. Do I have enough spell slots left this evening? It's been a long
It
day.
has been a long day.
It was a very long day.
Not long enough yet. I'm really pushing for an 8-session Tuesday.
Not happening.
But I have enough spells left to cast the Comprehend Languages. That's about it. Yes, yeah. I'll do
Okay.
that one.
So I would say at first you do not recognize the language. So if you'd like
Yeah.
to cast it, you can.
I will cast it and get my little friend inside the book to translate for me. Just because.
Oh, all right. You
Oh.
want me to do that? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
No
as I
problem.
decided, every spell from the book is done through him.
Oh, all right. Yeah, him. Oh, okay. So you're gonna hear. He's actually gonna give a second. He's kind of like gonna listen for a little bit. Oh, undercommon. All right, hold on. Let me flip to that. All right. Okay, here we go. And then he will cast a spell. And then he will decipher it. And then now you can hear what they're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna pick up kind of the last part of this conversation. Actually, you know what? Since now that this is gonna be a new perception check now, because now you're listening in, just to see what you get out of this.
Roll high.
Is it the natural 22?
22. All right, cool. All right. So, as you
Natural
kind
22.
Natural
28.
28.
Natural 20 do.
You said, will a natural 20 do?
I
Oh,
know.
okay.
You asked to roll high.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Okay, all right. Natural 38. All right, got it. Jeez. Okay, now, for fun, does everyone want to hear what this is, or just Sticks?
I want to hear what it is. I'd like to know things.
I mean, he's going to tell us later anyway. Right?
I don't know. That's up to you. Sticks.
Yeah, probably.
You will?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So you will hear. I don't know if they bought it or not. I just delivered the message as you said. Yes. All right. I don't want to do that again. I was very scared, and I. Oh. Yes, Master. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Well, as you wish. And just before this conversation ends, you're gonna hear the orb start to go down. Right? It's gonna fade a little bit. She goes, wait, hold on, one more thing. And it actually kind of comes back up again. As the calls are getting hung up, it comes back up. What do you want me to do with the woman? No. I can't kill anyone. No, I'm not doing that. And you're looking in, right? Are you looking in, listening? All right, you will see her face, even through these curtains. You will see excuse me. You will see her face kind of, even in her somber, like even get more as you wish. And then it will fade down. And then she will get up and walk back into another room.
It's time to eat.
Is it possible to see her move to the window to see in the other room?
You want to go into the room?
Can I see into this other room through the window, or is it not that one?
Oh, okay, in the room. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. So in this room, so you see this table, and actually with like that little bit of a window, if you want, you can even kind of like pull the curtain like just a little bit to like get a little bit of a visual. All right, so in this table, you can actually see better now this large, bowling ball sized orb on the table where she was sitting, and as you kind of like you were hanging upside down, but as you kind of like crawl around to the side to like kind of like get like a better like not upside down visual kind of. Your vision kind of turns, and off to the side on the wall, like opposite of where she was facing.
Yeah.
Do you remember the symbol on the one dagger that you procured from someone?
The spider skull one.
That one.
Yeah.
It's huge on this wall.
And she's left the room now.
Percy, where are you at? Are you still inside the library?
We were waiting outside. I figure while we're waiting for Styx to come back,
You and
we're
Gio?
talking shop. And Volt,
And
because
Volt.
he's there too.
Okay, go ahead.
So
While this
we're,
is all
we're
happening,
just
I'll say this probably takes about 20 minutes for all of this to go. Probably even longer, like 25 minutes, 30.
figure it'd be boring.
For him to walk
shop
down
talk.
and follow her. Yep. You guys, you can talk about whatever you want.
It just things like, so what gauge copper are you using for your bolts?
Oh, it's not actually copper. It's mostly tin. It kind of has a little feedback because it's mostly like reused materials. Somebody was making a weird hoverboard, and I kind of use that for the main base. The glass is like old coffee pots.
I'm sorry,
do what
somebody
you
was
gotta do.
making a hoverboard.
Yeah, it didn't work. It was more of a ground board. He gave
Who
up
exactly
wheels
was
on
that?
Some kid on the street.
Hmm.
You just put wheels on it and gave up.
So all your material choices are not because they're optimal, it's just because it's what you had lying around.
Yeah, it was there.
We should probably work on that.
Oh yeah, the professor's gonna help me.
I'm going to want to look over it just to make sure, because that actually has me a little frightened.
Oh yeah, no, it's horrifying. But you gotta do what you gotta do. It was either make this thing and not explode, or explode.
Yes. Well, hopefully.
You guys, as you're talking, see a familiar bird. First time, I think, for Volt.
Yeah.
And kind of lands down. Is Jill there, or is he still chilling in the water?
I figure we're within view of him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put Persephone behind me. Oh my god, it's an owl.
You're frightened of an owl.
It's buff. Look at that thing.
As he hears that, he's like stretches out his one wing, just one, like kind of. Yeah. You noticed me. All right. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
He's trying to stop. That's so cute.
And when you see this owl too, it has like obviously way different than any normal owl you've seen in nature, where its eyes has a slight blue glow to it, and has these like kind of weird antenna-looking things coming out of the top, and it has these like weird kind of like blue ruins, if you will, kind of on the side. They're glowing the same colors as eyes, and definitely a lot bigger than like a typical owl.
Yes,
All right.
it's not just any owl that's Acheron, it Styx is familiar.
Oh.
You can see his owl head and go, and then he's gonna like, all right, here comes trades.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to look at him and say, I assume since you're not here with Styx, you were sent to fetch us.
It would be like, or like an owl
Right.
does.
Yeah.
Right? I think
That's a chicken.
How an owl does. That's a chicken. Yeah, that's a chicken. I don't know how owls say yes.
I choose to believe he's also, doing a large number of strength training poses this entire time.
Okay, I think he wants us to follow him.
Jill, did you want to stay and keep an eye out for anyone else arriving, or did you want to join us?
It's cold. Let's go.
And when he hears Volt say, like, I think he wants him to follow us, you see his big feathered arm, like the very tip, almost like what a finger would be, kind of like tips the end of his beak nose. He's like,
All
love
right,
it.
and we'll follow.
All right, Jill, do you mind? Actually, let me double check and see if I can even do this.
Make him fly again?
Yeah.
Flying gator.
Oh,
Not-
I
not
can.
scary.
Okay. I'll bring Gio over to us. I'm gonna touch Persephone and Gio and make them both fly, and then just get on Gio's back with the skateboard.
Okay, so you're making us both fly, and then you're riding.
I'm
Okay.
gonna ride Gio.
Okay.
Like a gator
If
board.
you're down for that, Jill, you good?
That's fine.
All
Let's
right,
fly.
fantastic. All right, so as Acheron's kind of like in place, kind of waiting for you guys, and you cast this spell. So Persephone, you start to like lift up off the ground. A very much different sensation than when you had your hoverboard before, your solar board. And Jill, not too long ago you were flying, so this is kind of like your thing now, man. And then you'll see Volt kind of like stagger onto your back real quick. Are you gonna stand or are you gonna ride?
Oh, I'm gonna kneel, but in my head, I'm definitely standing.
Okay, right. The visual's cool, right.
Yeah.
In your mind, right. So he will start to take off, and you guys take off after him.
Yep.
All right. I really wish I knew how to draw.
I just can't get over the mental image of a flying alligator.
Just
It's
a
just the
owl
best.
leading a flying alligator and a gunslinger through the night sky. Amazing. All right.
Yep.
So since you guys are actually flying, it does take you a lot shorter than the walking pace. So, like the 20-25 minutes it took him to get there probably takes you guys all of 8-10 minutes to get there. I would say
Love
at this
Uber.
point, with you looking inside and everything, Sticks.
Yeah.
Once you guys start to get close, Acheron's gonna actually pull up maybe about like 40-50 feet up in the air, and just kind of like swoop and come back to where you guys were, trying to point down to where he is.
Okay.
It
We'll
should be- it would
land on the roof, I guess.
Okay, what roof would you like to land on? The roof that
The-
he's on, or an adjacent one?
Yes, the same building. Just carefully land on the roof.
Okay. With your floating and your flying, I think that would be easy enough to do. So you guys would see Styx is now on the underside of this window, kind of like on the catty corner, kind of looking in. So they're all caught up. Styx, what do you want to do?
I float up behind Sticks,
Okay.
very silently, maybe.
I shall point up and I'll go to the top of the roof to meet up with them.
There's a large alligator behind you when you turn around.
I wave. Big gobbly grin.
When you turn the point up, like Jill's like right in your face, just floating there with Volt.
Go up.
Oh, I go up.
How long did it take us to get here?
8 to 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. If it's 10 minutes, we're done flying.
Okay, you're probably right. You're meant. You know how long this thing lasts. You're probably like right
Okay.
at the very end of this thing. Then, yep.
Sticks, we're getting. I can't keep him flying for much longer.
Go to the roof. I'll tie up the roof.
As you guys all make your way up to the roof, the spell like just dissipates like right at the very top. So now we have a goblin, a Volt, a Persephone, and a Geo on this lady's roof. Fantastic. What do you guys want to do while you're up on this roof?
I'll tell them what I've seen, and she might have somebody alive in there that she's been told to kill. So you can either find a way in through the roof. I was going to go in through the window.
I can knock on the door.
Is there a door on top
I'm a
of this
very
roof?
good talker.
I mean, that'd be a distraction at the very least.
Well, yeah, if you guys
Um,
are all going through windows, somebody should not make
I-
your house randomly.
I do like the window. She's a rather good actress. She didn't react when I spoke Undercommon to her.
Yeah.
Well, shall we breaking into?
Okay, I'm
I've already
not
done the
gonna do
break-in
that.
bit, so
Yeah, I'll go to the door. I'm gonna go to the edge of the building. I'm gonna cast Protection of Goody and Baddie, because that's what the spell should.
Yeah, right.
Goody and Betty, yeah.
Standard. That's what we're calling it. Yep.
And since it's a first level spell, it gets a hover, so I'm gonna just fall off the roof and go to the ground.
Okay. Just like
Yeah,
you push yourself down. All right.
I'm not taking falling damage.
And you're going to
And
the
then-
front door?
I'm gonna go straight to the front door.
Okay. And what are the rest of you
Alright,
doing?
I'm
Is
gonna
there a
go
door
back
on the
to my
roof?
window.
You're going to the window? Okay. Percy and Gio?
Is
I'm
there
going
a
through
door?
the window.
Is there a door on the roof?
Door
Or
on
is-
the, no, there's no door. You don't even have to roll for that. There's no door. There's no
Okay.
door on the roof.
All right.
There is a
I-
chimney.
We about a Santa Claus this shit.
Tis the season.
I mean,
How big is it?
all right. So you walk over to the chimney. I mean, like
Where I wish I took the grease spell.
goblin size, maybe like a decently sized plump dwarf or a skinny human.
I'm a little bit disappointed we're not just going to get Florida Santa Claus here.
I mean, you could certainly try to shove your scaly tail down there if you want to. but-
Just judging by the art, I'm pretty sure maybe Jill's leg would fit in, and that's about it.
Yeah.
That seems pretty accurate. But as
I
always, you
try?
can certainly try.
Who
I
has
put
a
my
large
foot in?
reduce?
So as you start to put your leg in, I mean, by size comparison, your large leathered leg, as you start to put it in there and like try to even like point your large crocodilian toes down, yeah, you get about like not even up to like your knee before it's like already starting to like give a little resistance there.
All right, I'm going for a window.
You mean you don't want to try to put the skinny jeans on more?
I mean, I could
These
cover
are my
myself.
favorite jeans.
I could cover myself with a quart of oil and try, but
That sounds like a bad idea.
I'd rather just go to the window.
So as you guys make your way across the top of this roof, the windows are probably a good, 6 feet or so from top of the window to the pitched roof like that.
I got a grappling hook. I'm good.
Okay. You want to latch on a grappling hook and kind of
Yeah.
make your way down? All right.
Yeah, I'm just
And
gonna walk down.
I'm using my hat of disguise to look like that lady.
Okay. Okay.
Dang.
Vol, what are you doing down there, Vol?
Oh,
While
what
they're
is it?
walking Up and down.
What
the
does the
roof?
lady look like? Can you describe her again? 'Cause I saw her.
I know she was elven.
Yeah, it was kind of hard for you to get a good visual because you were kind of like looking between those moving library shelves and things.
Mhm.
If you talk shop for that little bit of time, I don't know if maybe Persephone described her to you.
Sure.
All right, I just need was she like attractive, like eye color?
Well, I mean, now you would see her, so
Okay. All right, so I'll knock at the door.
Okay.
Nothing.
Still an answer? What a rude bitch.
It's like midnight.
It's like it's
it is. Oh, we know
midnight on
she's
the
up.
streets of Imbrick.
Okay, change of plans. I'm gonna start making a beat on the door.
Oh my god! Please tell me to shave a haircut.
No, it's the rude sandstorm.
While he's knocking, I'm going to open the window at the same time.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make we'll call this a sleight of hand check with advantage since we're getting some extra noise.
What, to knock on the door? Oh, fair enough.
Sleight
Gotta
of
morph into a Nyan cat.
Sleight of
I'll
knock.
take the 16 sleight of hand. 20 altogether.
20 altogether. Okay. You feel pretty confident you could probably open it enough that you can get in, if not all the way.
Yeah.
While he's
Yeah.
billowing, sandstorm on the
How big are
Would
the
I
windows?
have with my tinkering stuff have like an oil can to lubricate the window and make less noise?
Sure. Sounds right.
I'll help with that.
What tinker wouldn't have an oil can? You never know. You just never know when you gotta grease those bolts. All right, yep, sure. You have an oil can.
Cool. I'm gonna help him with that.
Okay.
And have another peek in through the curtains, make sure there's no one in the room.
From your earlier one, seems like there's no
Yeah.
one in here.
And I shall,
You saw her leave.
yeah.
No one in here.
I
Make
shall
your
go
way
in the
in.
room.
Okay.
Yep.
After a couple minutes of you sandstorming, Volt, how long do you want to do this for?
Oh, I'm very young, so probably obnoxiously long.
Probably after about a minute or so, you do hear behind the door. It's very late. Who is this?
I need. Excuse me. Right there. Hello, pretty lady.
Wow.
Hello, pretty lady. The epitome of like a 14-year-old.
Just roll a persuasion check, sure. Or just just persuasion. Persuasion through the door. Hey, that's pretty good.
I got a +7 both.
Something about pretty lady. You hear, hold on, what moment? And there's like a moment that she gives, and you hear this. Sounds like a chain.
Mm-hmm.
Opens the door, but ever so slightly just opens it a little bit to look at you, and you see again this elven woman that Percy described to you, fairly young looking, but an elven. You don't really know how old she might be, but she looks fairly young in regards to other people that you've seen. What can I do for you? It's very late. Are you all right? Are you hurt? Or?
Oh yeah, no, I'm okay. I was studying outside of the library with a bunch of my friends, and I saw you walk by. By the way, my name is Frey. It was wonderful.
All right, buddy.
Yes.
Volt's about to get fucking suplexed.
I was with them, and I just couldn't get my eyes off you. Like, I love reading, but I put the book down because your beautiful sight of you walking by. I just had to come say hi. If I was worried I would never see you again.
Oh. All right. Well, that's very flattering. Perhaps we can meet in the library tomorrow. She's like.
Oh, I realize this is probably really weird.
This hurts.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would love to take you out though. Maybe coffee?
Yes, that would be quite lovely. There's many roasted waterfalls here in the mainland of Inbrick. There's actually one right down the street. Again, I'm very tired. It was very.
Do
nice.
I see? Have everyone gotten in the building
You're
yet?
buying tons of time here. Yeah, we're getting that. Yep.
Okay.
It was very nice to meet you, Frey. I
would.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have a
all
wonderful night. I'm sorry.
No, I admire your tenacity, and just again burning the midnight oil at the library. Okay. Good night. Thank you, Frey.
And when she goes, yay! Oh my god, I got to talk to her, and I'm gonna run off around the block into an alley.
Perfect. Okay.
God.
Ooh.
The worst part about that is I can almost empathize with it. It's never that awkward, but goddamn was I close.
Pro tip to all you ladies watching right now: if a guy knocks on your door at midnight o'clock and says, "Look there, pretty lady," don't answer the door.
Unless they roll a 19 persuasion.
They get kidnapped.
Not even if they roll a 19
I don't
persuasion.
know. If they roll a dice out my door, I might go talk to them.
No.
You hear some
It's a
dude
new
roll a
knock.
dice
You knock on
outside.
the door and then roll a couple of dice.
But I crit on my persuasion. Open the door.
Roll with
Don't open the door.
disadvantage and a 5-point penalty.
Yeah.
Yes, do not ever open that door.
Jesus.
Probably a good
No.
idea.
Especially if you have that many locks on your door, don't open it.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Good. Okay. Oh, excellent. So you probably bought these guys about 3 minutes or so of this conversation. So very well done. All right. Now, Styx, Percy, and Geo. Styx, you are now getting inside the room, and you can hear this conversation. I'd say right about the time you get into the door. I'm sorry. Once you get into the window, I'd say that you just hear this conversation start. So you got about 3 minutes from like right now. And Percy, you are slowly starting to you're like right coming down behind him.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, I messed up. On the end, when I said, I got to talk to her, was actually a message spell to Styx.
Oh, okay. All right, there you go. Another
Got
little
it.
visual cue. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Visual. Wow. Mental cue.
Because I definitely pointed and realized I was supposed to say I did the spell because you're supposed to point
I
at your
saw you
target.
pointing. I don't know what the hell you were pointing at, but yeah.
That was what the point was supposed to be for.
Yeah,
Because
perfect.
I read the message spell and I was like, oh, you have to point. So it's like, I'm just add that in. And then I completely forgot to say I did the message.
Perfect. So Sticks, right around 3 minutes, we'll say that you'll hear this voice from Volt. But all right, so you're in the room. Percy's following close behind, and Jill is on the roof, just getting to the edge because you went down to the chimney and came back.
Yeah.
All right, what do you want to do?
Okay.
like
First things first, is the orb's on the table, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand on the orb and put that into my bag of holding for now.
Okay. All right.
Not touching it, using Mage Hand. Yeah, the orb and any stand it's on, just take the lot.
You're gonna take your stand too, huh? Just all
Yeah.
of it. All right.
Just in case the stand's needed to activate the orb or anything like that, any bits on the table around
Nope,
it.
nope. Good. You're good. Fair
Get it
enough.
all.
You're not being a very stand-up guy right now.
Wow.
That's okay, because I'm a goblin anyway, so I know which way she went and out the room.
Okay.
With just a cursory glance, do I see anything written in Undercommon?
In the room
Any
itself?
books? Any books, papers?
What's really odd about this room as you kind of follow and you see like Styx is just putting this ball in to his bag as you're kind of like making your way in. Actually, while you're making your way in, go ahead and roll your own stealth check as you. The window's open, but just want to see how this goes. And I'll say it's with advantage because they're still talking.
Cool.
By the way, I just
Oh, thank God for advantage. Okay. Okay.
And
Still.
Gio, how do you want to get down?
17.
how far is the window?
From the edge of the roof, and again, this roof kind of it pitches down, but you guys are on the flat part, and then like in the back behind the chimney, it would pitch down again. That's how all these roofs are. It's like this, and all of them are pitched that way, right? Right. So anyway, so as you guys make your way down, there's like this little bit of a pitch, and then there's like this overhang, and there's probably about like 5 or 6 feet before the top of this first window here. And you can see
I
Percy
am
has
like-
this like grappling hook kind of like latched into one of the like one of the openings between the shingles, if you will. And it's kind of like it seems like it's gonna hold. I mean, it's holding her so far, and she's just made her way in.
If it's only like 5 inches or what?
5 feet, 5 to 6 feet.
I'm 7 feet.
You could
Can
certainly,
I put my feet down?
You could certainly overhang and try to feel with your feet to. And it would
Use
only
your
be-
tail.
It would only be to the top of the window, though.
My tail is not that flexible. Anyway,
just to
No,
help you out
but
a little
it's
bit.
like you dangle your feet and then your tail kind of like loops in and just kind of pulls you.
have you seen a crocodile's tail? They're like monkey tails.
No.
So you can use it as like an anchor.
Yeah.
Gator tails are muscle.
And just
All
to
It may
right.
not be nimble, but
just to help you out with the visual here, right? So this roof is gonna go like this, and if you want to kind of like dangle down, and this is your little feet, your little crocodile feet, right? It's gonna get to the top of the window, like that, just to kind of help you out a little bit. So you could probably reach it just by like kind of looking over and give it a once over, and like, all right, that's not that far, and you can roll on your belly and kind of scoot your way down and see if you can get your feet in there, but it's.
if he's 7 foot tall, usually arm length is half your height.
Right.
So that means he can dangle 10 feet from fingertips to toes.
Mm-hmm. You have to.
But is there a lip? Because depending on his weight and whether or not there's a lip there, that could be a very difficult grip.
Yeah.
I do
very
that.
interesting DC to see if you can swing into here. Just
I will.
trying to help.
I am trying to swing in there. It seems like the most effective way.
Okay.
Jesus.
All right.
Looking forward to the crash of a very large crocodile man breaking through a window.
All right. I will say this is an athletics check because we're like push, pull, climbing, swinging, flipping, dangling.
Yeah, to do it quietly, you're basically just doing a pull-up, like the reverse part of it.
Reverse, yeah, like very slow. Yeah, kind of, yeah. So instead of pulling up, you're kind of like very trying to slowly.
All right. Athletics.
Uh-huh.
All right. Is that cocked?
Such a satisfying. I love it whenever Crab uses his like dice tower because it's such a satisfying.
I don't think that's cocked, so I'm gonna go with the 18 plus 6.
Okay.
24.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So as Styx, as you are taking this orb with your mage hand, putting it into your bag, around this time, Percy, you have just finally dangled in and kind of made your way in and stealthed into the window too, not to make any sound. Again, what's kind of weird about this room, and you'll actually see this large spider skull picture on the adjacent wall over here. What's besides this very eerie picture, which I don't know if you've seen before, unless Styx shared the dagger picture that he showed. I don't know if he did or not, Styx. I can't remember.
I can't remember. I
Yeah.
probably would have.
Can't remember either, but
Right. The only other thing in this room besides this picture is this table with this chair and this orb. All the other
Okay.
walls in here, it's just this weird seance room, this weird communication room in here.
okay.
And
Well, I'm
about-
gonna
Okay, go
pull
ahead.
out a dagger for searching around the place. So they look like her. I don't want to have a sword 'cause that's a little too obvious. So dagger for now.
Okay, cool. About this time, as you guys slowly make this ball into your bag and you're kind of looking around and kind of getting your bearings, woof, and Geel comes in through the window and smashes the top part and glass.
Oh, jeez.
Even with a 24. That's unfortunate.
So with
I wasn't
that,
going stealthy. It was a fucking acrobatics check. It's not stealth.
so with that, he swings in, and you land inside here, but the window is only so big for this large crocodilian creature, and you smash through the window.
Fuck.
That's pretty on brand for Geo, actually. I like it.
And right around this time is when Volt has started to run away, and in your head, Sticks, as you're putting the ball in, you hear, "I talked to her. I made a friend. I talked to her as a girl." What do you guys want to do?
This is my favorite session so far.
We really need to get you a silent spell or something.
What?
We need to get you a silent spell for instances such as this. And I'm gonna start moving into the house.
Yeah.
All right, I follow.
Persephone, your perception's pretty high, yeah?
Yep, passive 20.
Yeah, downstairs you hear this.
Yeah, I'm
Getting
gonna
faster
try
and
to.
faster and faster. It sounds like it's coming towards you.
Okay, I want to head toward the sound, but kind of, if possible, duck into another room and watch to see where she goes.
Okay, when you're onto the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you go to the door, there is a door adjacent to you, right?
Mhm.
Another door. Yeah, right. Okay. There's another door right across the hall, and if you turn to your left, are the stairs going down.
Okay,
Not very big housing.
I'll duck into that room.
Okay. What are you guys
I'm
doing?
going to climb to the ceiling above the door.
Not creepy at all. Okay. And Gio, what are you doing?
I will hide in the room.
Spare room. Don't forget it.
Under the table.
Under the table.
I will go under the table.
Shield.
Oh my
stealthy
god,
member.
we need somebody to do art of this so badly.
I so want Jill to say ho 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 when she comes in and sees him hiding under the table.
It's Santa Croc.
Santa Claus.
Sitting under there with a plate of cookies and some milk.
Come under the table, little girl.
Damn it.
All right. Go ahead and roll the old, I guess, stealth check there, buddy.
Jeez.
Well, I have disadvantage because I'm wearing heavy armor.
Fuck.
Awesome. Even better.
That is a. What is my stat? Oh, it's +1. So 9.
I knew it was going to be single digits.
And Volt, I'd say you probably, as you start to very, jovially skipping away and you just send your message, you probably get all about maybe 25, 30 seconds away, and you will definitely hear that glass shatter back from the direction you came from. Whether or not you want to go back that way, you don't know if it's them or not, but you do hear glass shatter very loudly in the middle of the street.
Just imagining Gio crouched under the table with his like thick ass gator tail sticking out across half the room.
I'm picturing the table's like this big. It's just like a little seance table, and then he's like sticking out.
Oh yeah, we're getting to that.
Even better, like knees scrunched up, arms around them, tables lifted up a little bit,
Yeah.
tail still sticking out. It's perfect.
Tablecloth is not laying flat anymore.
Mm-hmm. We're getting to that. What do you want to do over there, Volt? What's your perception, by the way? You have a pretty good one, right?
Yeah, I think it's a 19.
19? Okay. As you stand there for a moment, are you going to go back or what do you want to do? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, I'll go back.
Okay. As you kind of stand there for a moment, kind of like turn back. Wait a second. That's the direction I just came from. Hold on. That was a loud noise. Hold on. And you kind of give a one around. Down the street from the direction that you guys came from and the direction that Stick saw earlier, these guards walk. Probably about, I'd say a good 200 or so feet down, you see a very small white light.
Mhm.
And it seems like it's starting to get a little closer. A little closer.
Okay.
A little closer. A little closer. It's still pretty far off.
Oh, I'm gonna point sticks. I'm like, I'm calling an audible. I'm gonna bring the guards. I'm gonna wait for the guards, and I'm gonna act like I'm a very worried civilian that the lady's house that I was in love with is just getting attacked. Oh my goodness.
Okay, they're still pretty far off. You're gonna have, unless you want to run to them and meet them.
I'm gonna message to Sticks,
Okay.
which is 125 feet,
Mhm.
and then I'll meet them and run back with them.
Okay. All right, we'll get to that in a second. All right, so Gio, as you see your one ally kind of run and kind of disappear into the darkness of the house, you see Sticks kind of look around real quick and run up the wall. You're like, oh, we're hiding. You look around the room real quick. Okay, and you just duck underneath this table, and as you do, you hear this Sticks. You kind of look down and you see the table kind of do like one of these, like, and like the tablecloth on the top of it kind of like pulls off just like ever so slightly. Sticks, you feel like you're pretty good under here. I mean, you're like, you got the crouch going on and everything. Like you feel like, and you Sticks, you can see his tail is just slowly just hanging out the back.
Just slowly shake my head and stay there.
Percy, even in the other room, you do hear this like wood on wood, like. Don't really know what it is, but you hear this coming from the other room.
I'm not closing the door all the way, but making it look like it's mostly shut. That way I can sneak up behind her, possibly.
Okay. And as you kind of duck into that room and all this is happening all at once, you do hear at the bottom of the steps. And as she comes around the side, this elven woman is standing in the doorway, and she kind of looks over the room real quick. Hello? Who are you? Why are you in my home? Get out! I can see you underneath that table, please! Who and what are you? And you see, like, Percy, since you can see from behind, you do see, like, even though she's wearing these robes, looks like she's starting to reach for something underneath of her robe.
Okay, can I step out and put the dagger to her throat?
All right.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, is that what you want to do?
Yes, I want to do that. Don't move.
Stealth check with advantage because you're hidden in this other room. And she's looking at a tail underneath her table.
Oh my god, that was not good. 10. That was a 1 and a 6. You are in timeout. That's 2 of them.
Actually, hold on. This would be her. Ah!
I need a proper dice deal.
Nope, you're good. So as you, yep. She doesn't seem to notice. As you come around, you put the knife to her neck.
Don't move.
Who are you?
I'm you.
What?
Whatever you're reaching for, don't touch it.
Climb down the wall and stick my head in the doorway above her and grin.
Who are you people? What's
Who are
you
you?
Oh,
And
are we not hiding anymore? I just flip over the table.
No, you're hidden, man. Stay hidden. You're doing great.
Surprise!
I love the fact that Jill just stands up with the table on his shoulder
Yeah,
still.
just
and
It's just
we're not
like-
hiding.
Just rolling around. What do you want?
In Undercommon, I'm going to say, who were you meant to kill?
Her demeanor will change when you start talking in Undercommon. If I told you... She's got to speak in Undercommon, too. If I told you, I'd be dead anyway.
One way or another, you are dead. Do you want this on your conscience?
Volt, what are you doing again? You're going to guard, right?
Yeah. And then
Okay, cool. So as you start to approach the white light, these two guards, pretty much like default guard, if you will. One's like a little taller than the other one. They're both human. One has like a scraggly beard. The other one has like trying to get a scraggly beard, but kind of behind the other one. And they're walking at a pace. They're not running, but they are kind of. And as you get closer to the light, you can see that it's not like so steady. It is kind of going back and forth a little bit as they kind of like jog. And as you get closer, you can hear the ching ching of their metal armor. It's not like full plate armor or anything, but it is. It has some metal to it. And they approach. You there? What's that noise?
I don't know. I heard something crash. I came towards the light because I was told that's where the guards were. It was over in this direction. And then I'm going to go and take a very long way to that house.
Get them lost? Yes.
Well, I'm going to get me lost with them, but yes.
All right, go ahead and make a deception check.
Come on, don't goof on me.
Please goof.
Oh, you didn't get goofed. You definitely did not get goofed. That's pretty fucking great.
Woo!
With overall a natural 20.
Come on, this stupid thing. Hold on. Let me do it again. DM roll, right?
GM roll.
GM roll. That's right, the roll. GM roll. Come on, Kyle. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
Or did he roll a crit?
It was tough to beat my number.
So, that's very interesting. All right.
If it's the same, the person doing the insight wins.
But the crits mean nothing on skill checks.
Mm-hmm.
Only the number matters.
Right,
By
so-
raw, anyway.
So, with that, which direction do you want to take them?
I'm going in the same direction, but I'm taking like the back road. And then once I realize that I'm like on the opposite side of her house, I'll take her through the alley through the house to the house. I'm pretty much just trying to stall a little bit longer than they would have.
Okay. Okay. Just to kind of help a little bit, right? If this is the house and this is the street.
Wait,
the
yeah,
guards-
ping.
It's still
ping where the
it's
house
still
is.
the same street. Hold on, let me help you here. So this is where the house was, right there. Okay.
Like right here?
Yep. Okay.
Okay, and where
Just
do I
right
meet the
there.
guards?
Just to be
Right.
clear.
The guards were like way down this way. When they first passed
Okay,
Styx, they were coming from this direction. Just I know you weren't there, but just to help with the visual, right?
Okay, so I would go here
Mhm.
and then go into the alleyway and then be like, I heard it from behind these houses and then go there. So instead of making it the straight line, I'm taking at least a couple more turns than we should have
Okay.
to bring us to the back of the house.
All right, quickly, boy.
Okay, I'm gonna go faster than they were going.
Okay. And they're gonna look at each other, and the one's gonna go. All right, Tim, you take the main road. I'll follow the boy behind. All right, Tom, you got it. We'll split. We'll come around the middle. All right, Tim.
Tim
you got
and
it. All right,
Tom.
Tom. Yes, go. And
I at least got one of them. We're
yeah,
good.
Tom's gonna follow you, and Tim's gonna keep going down the road there.
Is
Okay.
Todd also there?
We like these town
Todd.
people, right?
Todd's dead. No.
We're not trying to cause
Damn
a war.
it, Todd's my favorite.
Well, until they get racist, yes, we like these townsfolk.
All right, cool. So, Tom is following you, and Tim is going down the main road. All right, where are you taking Tom?
I'm gonna take Tom halfway down this road and then go through the back alley.
All right, excellent.
So I'll bring him to the back and then I guess The other guy's in front.
Okay, cool. So you turn down this road and you turn down this one alleyway, and you're kind of like, again, it's kind of tight quarters in these alleys, all right? Because just like on the front side, there's buildings on here, and you're kind of like it's a straight path, right? But again, it's only like single file as you go through, and it does still take you still have to get that direction, so it's still going to take a little bit of time for the both of you to get there. Like, why did I hate these alleys. As Tom's like kind of like falling behind you, and he's a little bit bigger, so it's like even a little bit harder on him, but he's still kind of following you. Is there anything else?
I'll NPC walk, so when he gets too far, I have to stop, wait for him, then go back, and then go back to him, and then start walking again.
Every 5 seconds, you say, "This way, hurry!
This way, follow
this
me.
way, follow me."
Now where? Where to now?
This way.
Run into walls occasionally.
Just looks at you like, what is happening?
Sometimes just run in place and then Misty step forward, just cause.
Glitching, yes.
Okay.
Then Misty step back, then
back
back
to
forward.
the blade of the throat. You might as well just kill me now then.
Do you really want this on your conscience?
A little confused. What? She kind of like even like turns to look at you.
All of this. You don't cooperate, bad things happen. It's on your hands.
She's gonna like chuckle a little bit. Do as you wish. It's already too late anyway. And she giggles a little bit too.
What do I want to do with
Hello?
this?
Hello?
I'm gonna cover her mouth.
Hello? Anyone in there?
Wait here. And I'm going to drop from the ceiling, go down the stairs, cast disguise self on myself, sort of like idiom.
Amazing.
With hair slightly tousled as if something's just exploded. It's like burn marks up there, charcoal marks on my face, and open the door.
I like it. All right, when you open the door, you see this this town's guard standing in front of you. Grizzled beard, like I said, default human kind of guy. He goes, sorry to bother you, sir, but there was a very loud bang. There's glass all over the counter.
Yes, I'm sorry about that. Yes, experimenting upstairs, and I dropped one of my vials, and I'm very sorry about the disturbance, sir, and I'm cleaning it up, and I'm very sorry to disturb your watch. The good guards folks of the town.
Make a deception
Nothing
check,
much.
Sticks. I like it.
That'll be 21.
We're lying bastards. Right.
GM roll, yeah?
Yeah.
Freaking GM roll. I keep typing DM.
Why don't you just have a set of dice?
I don't know there.
Well,
still
the
haven't
only
packed
reason
up.
it's GM instead of DM is because DM is technically a Dungeons and Dragons term, whereas GM is more tabletop RPG neutral.
Game
Just
master.
DM. He goes, well, I mean, just that's this is your home. I mean, you can do what you wish, but just be more careful. It's very late, and lots of people here are sleeping. They have to work in the morning.
It's been a long day. I've been working all day, and I'm trying to get this thing done for the academy. And there's deadlines and deadlines. You always know what deadlines are. I'm sure you work to the deadlines as well, and the forms and the paperwork. And I'm very sorry.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Yes. All right. That's quite an. Just make sure. Just clean this up out here. That's
Yes. I will. We'll get on it straight away. Yes. Sorry, officer.
Right. And about this time, Styx, you'll actually hear whatever the heck. I can't read that. What did Volt say?
Yeah, I told you there's one in the one guard in the back and one guard in the front. But since there's a guard with me, I'm saying it like
Oh,
it's a
good thing there's a
conversation.
guard in the front and the back.
Yeah.
Right here and there. Look at that. All right. So you'll hear that right around this time.
Yeah.
As he's telling you to clean up the glass.
Yeah.
All right. Just please, just be more careful. And aren't you supposed to experiment in the academy? And that what that place is for?
I thought I'd had the formula down, and just something. The damn cat was wandering around and knocked over a
I hate
vial.
cats.
And Yes, they're annoying little things, but they're quite pretty at times.
They always do this, and he like makes a little motion, like pushing something off a table.
Yes, exactly. And
Terrible beasts.
it should have been fine, and yes, he's missed me sadly. I've been working a lot.
Well, just be glad you didn't wake anyone else up. Just maybe want to shut it down for the evening, sir. And
yes, I will tie this up, and I, as you can see, I can clearly need to sleep. It's been a very busy time for me at the moment. And yes, I will get this cleaned up, and then I will retire to bed. You will not hear again from me.
Okay. Percy, make a strength check.
Strength or athletics?
Or athletics.
I guess it doesn't matter. It's the same. Never mind. Fuck. Okay.
What the fuck?
That was almost a 4. That 11.
Okay, this whole time, bless you. This whole time that you can hear this conversation going on downstairs, she is trying to wriggle away from you, but you are able to hold on to her.
Good.
That's what happens when
I will.
Happens when you roll a 4.
I almost rolled a 4 too. I'm gonna press the dagger a little bit in the throat just as a warning.
Shuffling kind of slows down. All right, well, evening, sir, and go to bed.
Yes. Good evening. Again, thank you for your diligent work, officer, and yes. And I'll shut the door.
All right. You'll hear like little footsteps kind of walking off. In the back, Tom is with you, and he's like, "Are we here? What is happening? There is a guard in the front and the back. Yes. What are we supposed to do now?
Well,
look
I
around.
don't know. Let's go to the street. And then we'll go to the
Oh God! For God's sake! All right, and you're just gonna keep following you.
Well, I'm gonna bring him right to the other guard in the front.
Okay. Because you can go through. There's alleys in between the buildings too.
Oh yeah. Well, I was just giving them enough time to do what they have to do.
Okay, cool. So you kind of go between the buildings, and you'll actually run into Tim and Tom, and he's like, "Oh, did you find anything? No, just some old man, cats, explosion. It's
Oh, I hate cats.
right.
They like do this thing with their hand.
That's what I said. Yes. Oh, I'm more of a dog person. All right. Well, again, thank you, boy, for your help. But and he kind of looks at you for a little bit. You should. It's way past your bedtime.
Oh, I was studying at the library. Yeah, there's lots of books there.
All right. Well, keep on your keep on your studies and.
All right. You
stay
guys
off
do a
the
great
streets.
job. Have a good night.
Oh, well, thank you. You hear that, Tom? We do a good job. Yes, Tim. I heard him. Yes. Be on.
All right, I'm gonna start walking away.
They'll take their lantern.
All right, as soon as they disappear, I'm gonna go to the front of the house and knock.
Okay.
I'll open the door.
You see oh, well, go ahead. You can describe him.
Little gnome. I haven't got a picture for him yet, but it looks like an explosion just went off in his face. It says still all my normal clothes, but yeah, I'm a gnome with like bright white hair.
What, I know what your clothes look. Yeah, I've been with you a little bit long enough to know what your clothes look like. Okay.
They look burnt anyway. Most of my clothes. So
okay, I'm gonna wink at you.
I mean, you only light yourself on fire at least once a session.
Exactly.
I'm gonna wink at you. Be like, oh my god, where's my darling? I heard an explosion. Is she okay?
She's fine. She's upstairs. Persephone's got her. I'll get in.
Okay. I'm gonna go in. Like, oh my god, where's she? I'm gonna keep acting it up, but I'm trying to like act like I have no idea who you are.
Yep.
So we have Styx in the house. Volt is now in the house. Geo is still hiding under a table.
Oh, I'll get out from under
Get
the
her in
table.
front of the table. Okay. You'll see this elven woman with a knife to her throat, with the elven clone woman of that holding a knife to her throat. It's a very odd scene. And with that, Frey, Ilona,
I need some water.
Lincoln, you guys have made your way to the lucky coin.
All right.
When you
Well, fuck,
approach-
Lincoln, these guys have barbecue?
When you guys approach again, there's a sign out front with this large wooden coin hanging from out front on a wooden post, and on both sides is the same coin, demonstrating the emblem for the tavern / inn. When you walk inside, I'm assuming you're walking inside.
Alona's more stomping inside because she's mad at both of them, but yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Lincoln's having, drinking at 12, sure, yeah, sounds good. So as you guys walk in, the first thing you'll notice, I don't think Ilona would have went here.
Probably. Well, if Lincoln went here, Ilona would have gone here.
If Lincoln ever made it known to her.
No, I don't think Lincoln would have taken you to this kind of place. All right, nope, we're good. All right, so when you walk into the Lucky Coin and you go into the doors, you actually kind of come onto this landing where there's this like these two wooden rails that come along the side and these steps that go kind of from the platform down into the bar. And on it's all wooden floors in here, wooden rails. You can look off to the side. There's a wooden bar off to the side. A large case full of different alcohols and things behind it. But one thing that catches your eye is on the walls are all these little tiny copper pieces. Just all over the place, kind of making the decor of all the walls in here. These little copper coins, just kind of as the decoration. And as you kind of look at them and you walk through, and there's different lights in here, you can see they kind of like cascade different shades of the copper as you walk through. And inside, there's probably about like 6 tables. Not really any kind of pattern to them at all. Some are a little bigger, some a little smaller. Some have 4 tables, 2 tables, 3 tables. There's a bigger, longer table off to the side. You know, it's like a Tuesday in Embrick. You know, it's not like too many people drinking on a Tuesday night, midnight kind of thing. You do see there's a bartender back there. He is a... Oh, hold on. Let me check my notes. Make sure I get this right. Hold on. Ah! Nope. It's on my phone. Hold on. I should have pulled this up already. Ah!
While he's pulling that up,
Yep,
guys,
go
we
ahead,
have these fantastic dice
Sorry,
bags.
guys.
Look at how beautiful and wonderful these are. If you like these dice bags, which why would you not? You can go to Val Duskwood Designs on Facebook and order one. It makes a great Christmas present or just a present for yourself in general because you know what? You deserve a dice bag.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes. Perfect.
you definitely do.
For the season.
Also,
Okay.
they hold a ludicrous amount of dice.
They
That's
really
pretty
do.
great.
They really
Yeah.
do. I think I counted. I got 8 in there. Does that sound about right? I think,
Medium bag can hold 8 sets.
yeah. They're all in there. That's like all the dice I own. It's amazing. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so you see, there's a dwarven man standing behind the bar. He has a long gray beard with black eyes, like black brown eyes kind of thing, very dark eyes, and it's kind of like shaven in the middle, with the hair on the side. He looks a little elderly, you know, with the gray beard and everything like that. And there's only one other patron in here, just this little halfling just chilling by himself over in the corner. It's dead in the Lucky Coin. Just the bartender and this drunk halfling just hanging out. You can kind of hear him
Singing along to music that's not there.
That's not playing. Just a drunken halfling.
Amazing.
What do you guys want to do?
So, you said you had been here before, Lincoln?
Maybe once or twice. It definitely wasn't. He kind of looks around. It wasn't. I guess maybe I don't remember being here because it definitely wasn't like this. This is boring. This place is usually a lot more hopping than that. Weird.
Right, well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter too much if the drink's good.
Yeah, I mean, we just get easy service. Usually it's hard to get a drink in here, so this is actually kind of great. Good point, Frank. And he's going to just, like, walk right up to the bar right a while.
I consider myself an optimist.
Okay, so as you got... Ilona, what are you doing?
I'm just following them at this point.
Okay.
Looking perturbed.
Okay. So Lincoln's going to go up to the bar, sit down on a stool. Very old-fashioned in here in terms of the layout and the aesthetic, if you will. Like I said, a lot of woods and coppers and things like that. And as you walk up to the bar, the bartender kind of like notices you, gets a little excited. But welcome to the Lucky Coin. How can I help you?
Well, I
We
guess
have
first
alcohols. I mean,
man.
it's right here. I mean,
Well, I see that, but like, all right, what's the weirdest shit you got?
oh, all right. Just right to the point with you. All right. Well, hold on here. And he's kind of like, I mean, are you looking for more like, you know, put hair on your chest or put hair on your balls? Like, there's a difference.
Let's go with the chest.
Right on your ass.
That's a totally different drink. No, it's all right. Well, all right. Hair on the chest. All right. Well, hold on here. You know what? Oh, give me 1 second. And he kind of like now, as you see, he actually kind of like ducks down. Now he's like, it seems like he's standing on some sort of platform, and he kind of like jumps down from his perch. You can still like see like the top like shoulder weight and his head, but he kind of goes down to the end of the bar, and you hear this clink. Oh, where is it? Hold on. Ah, here we are. And he kind of comes back over, and he sets down a very familiar bottle that you've seen many times before. All right, this is Duskwood. This is like. I hope you're
Duskwood
in...
before.
Oh, you have? All right. Well then, yeah. Let me. And he looks at your chest now. No, you haven't.
I pull out
Chest is
mostly empty
clean
bottle of
shaven.
Duskwood
And he goes,
just set it
this
on
is
the,
what it does, man. And he like pulls up his shirt, and it's all this gnarly, curly, like dwarven chest hair. And he pulls it back down.
Right, well that's nice, but I pull out my mostly empty bottle of Duskwood and set it on the counter. I got it.
You just shave your chest then. That's kind of weird. All right, well, that's fine. I mean, let's see if we can do something about that then, right? And he kind of like pops up. I mean, oh, are you all drinking here? And he looks at Alona and Lincoln. He's like, fuck yeah.
No,
I'll take
I
that
was
too. Never had
just
that
be-
before in my life. That's what is this?
Just-
He looks over at Frey. What is Duskwood? What is that?
Try some, find out, it'll be a good time.
Okay, I'll take two. All right. As you both laugh together. All right. And for the lady, are you having?
No, just water. Or if you have juice, I would also like juice. Or if yes.
Yeah, right. You've never been here then. All right. No, there's no juice.
No,
here.
I've never been. Just water then. It's fine.
Oh, you sure you want the water?
Should we be concerned about the water?
All right, so
Always.
no one's ever been here before. All right, fine. I know
I
it's
mean,
kind of a light evening, all right, but this is come towards the weekends, all right. This the Lucky Coin is one of the hoppinest places in all of Imbric, and hopping I mean by like really skeevy people.
So I don't want anything.
As in,
It's
like,
fine.
We don't serve water because no one ever orders it or juice.
It's fine. I have my own. It's whatever. It's fine.
I mean, I can. Are you sure? I mean, I kind
I
of feel
don't-
bad now. We don't usually. All right.
Look, all I'm saying is that it was probably a good idea to hydrate people with things other than.
He looks over at Frey and
Alcohol.
Lincoln like, I mean, this is, and he like starts to pour the Duskwoods in. Like, I mean, this is hydration.
No, it's
liquid.
really not. It's really, really not.
It really, really is. It's liquid. It's literally the definition of hydration. It's a
You
liquid.
were so
I'm
right.
pretty
What's
sure
your,
there was water involved in there somewhere, right?
Right.
what's-
Yeah.
what's-
See.
What's your name again?
It's
My
science.
fine sir.
It's science. It's a liquid. There's water in there
course.
somewhere.
I know nothing of science, so
I do.
I bet you do. What is your name?
My name's Dole.
Dol. It's nice to meet you, and I'm gonna shake his hand.
All right. He'll put out his little dwarven hand towards you, and as he grabs your hand, like it does have it's a very strong grip, even for his little dwarven hand.
Ah.
Sorry. Just sometimes I don't know my own strength. Very smart, very strong, full package.
Very hydrated, I'm sure. And then Alona's just gonna go sit at a table.
All right. As she leaves, she's a feisty one. Look at that one.
Yeah,
I like
I don't know
her.
what's gotten into her.
Are you, the two of you dibs on? I don't want to intrude, but I mean,
All right. So what's the deal with all the coins on the walls here?
Oh, all right. Get to that question later then. All right. Yeah, just for the aesthetic, really. I mean, lucky coin. You got the coins on the wall.
I mean, I'm on board. Hey, Lincoln, you should take both those shots right now.
Lincoln, don't take both those
Both
shots.
simultaneous. It'll be great.
Oh, you want to do? Oh, we're gonna do it together. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is in order, right? I mean, it's been a long day,
Yeah.
right? I mean, sure. Yeah, down the hatch. Let's do this. And he kind of like, cheers, and takes a drink. And down goes Lincoln. All right, hold on 1 second.
No, he can't he can't pass out. I gotta yell at him.
Too bad.
Oh, that's yep. All right. If I'm not mistaken, Duskwood is a 21.
I think it's 22. Let me double check. Hang on.
Yeah, so a 14's not going to cut it.
Yeah, no.
Did you take a drink with him there, Frey, or I'm just doing?
Yeah, I rolled a 3 on dice for a total 8.
Oh, amazing!
Oh my god!
It's a 22. So.
And as you guys start to take your drinks, like, wait, hold on, don't you pay for those first? And then they're already drank. And is it out on the first one, or they're just already intoxicated after one fail?
I mean,
They're buzzed after one, but it was like 2 levels.
Right.
And then a natural one is you're on your ass.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And apparently dying, poor Tixon.
Yeah, we're at 2 death saves right now, basically, for drunkenness. Yep,
Yeah.
Got it. That's what I thought.
2 drunk saves.
Yep, got it.
2 drunk saves. I like it.
Puts it down. He's like, whoa.
You gotta take the second.
And he's like, oh, I told you it wasn't on your chest. Man. Let me look at your chest. And he looks at Frey's chest really close. Nothing yet.
Alright, here, let me help. I just gotta like hold my mask face down and let some of the like mist coming off the mask like float down over it to mimic chest hairs.
That's nifty.
It doesn't work very well.
That's not real. Try it again. Maybe it's on the second one. Yeah, it's usually
Okay.
the second one goes down. Wait, before you do the second one, pay for these first.
What?
The drinks you do have to. This is a.
Oh, yeah, right. How much?
I forget. I think it's like 2. I think it's a golden shot. I think. Hold on. Nah, see, I know I should have got these notes after this. Anyway, I think it's a golden shot.
So I slapped down 2 gold. Now where's my second?
Slaps down 2 gold. Cool. All right. I don't know. Lincoln's already. I don't know, man. I don't want to do this, but I do.
You about to bitch out on me, Lincoln?
But I don't. But I do.
Lincoln,
Don't do it. Come on, you can do it. Take the second shot. You ordered 2. You ordered 2 right off the bat. You gotta keep it fucking going.
Yeah, what he said, Alona. You can't tell me what to do from across the room. You're all the way over there. Okay, great. And he's gonna cheers up and go.
All right, let's hope he passes.
All right, well, let's see this shit.
He'll either pass or pass out.
I rolled much better this time.
He get a natural 1.
You can't tell what to do, Lord. Jeez. Cheers. Conk.
Yeah, okay.
And just back on the ground.
Nope.
A solid 4 seconds of hold. And just back on the ground, feet in the air. It's always on the second one. It's always on the second one. How'd you do?
I rolled a natural 20 for 25.
Hey, there you go. Oh, look at you. Oh, you're going for a third there, are you, baby?
Oh!
At this point, Ilona is standing up and going to the bar. No, we are not taking a third one. And she's just going to grab Lincoln under the arms and just start dragging him out the bar. Not caring if he hits his head or legs or arms or anything on chairs or tables as she's dragging him out.
Oh.
I feel like I should probably follow.
I mean, we do have lodging here. I mean, you could just, take a
Maybe.
Actually, yes, that would be perfect. If you could put him up for lodging, how much will it be?
Oh, it's not bad at all. It's like, hold on. And he kind of like looks under some tables, and like looks under the bar.
As he's looking, I'm going to dig through Lincoln's money pouch. How much money does Lincoln have?
I will tell you in a second. 37 gold.
I will take out 5 gold and put it on the counter and say, "Will this cover the bill just for tonight?"
Oh no, yeah, more than enough. Are you sure? I mean, as he's already
He's
already
a
putting
very
his
generous
dwarven hand
tipper.
on it. Yeah, no, right.
Yes.
I mean, this will get you like 3 rooms.
Yep, no, just the one. Actually, do you have one that's sort of smaller and perhaps located next to sort of a communal bathroom area or something like that?
Yeah, I'm sensing some hostility here.
Oh, really, Frey? Are you sensing hostility? Is that what you're doing? You're quite perceptive.
Pretty much always, yeah.
Slowly just takes the 5 gold as this is going on. Yep.
Smallest room, where is it?
Well, I mean, if it's and as he points now, you can actually see, and you would have saw this a little bit when you walked away, Leona, because you walked that direction. At the very end of the bar is a very short staircase, steep and short staircase, probably all like 10 steps that goes up, and it looks like it kind of like curls back around behind the rest of the like where the wall of booze is. It kind of looks like there's like some sort of upstairs around there. I mean, we only really have like 4 or 5 rooms up there. There is a closet right next to the. Kevin, what's the name? What's the name for a bathroom in London?
Water closet.
What's another fucking
The
word?
loo?
There's got a loo. There's a
Lavatory?
closet right next to the loo up there. Right?
Splendid. You know, I don't want him to take up any of your fine rooms here available at the inn, so I'll just shove him in the closet if that's fine. Does it lock? Does the closet lock?
I don't even really know what's in there. I don't use it. But
Let's find out, shall we? And I'm dragging him over. I'm also gonna have Misfit come over and like help me and kind of like dig his closet to him a little bit.
He's like trying to figure out how to literally grab him because his feet are like still very straight. He's out on the ground, but his feet are straight up in the air. He's like,
Here, let me help. I walk over and grab the 2 ankles and lift.
No, Frey, it's fine. You don't have to help. You've helped enough.
Oh, too late. I'm here. You gotta deal with it.
Thump, 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 as you go up the stairs. And as you kind of curl back around, you do see on the right hand wall, because again to the left would be the bar. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. At the very end, it looks like there's some sort of little door on one side.
I forgot I had something.
Oh goodness!
I forgot I had something.
Insert magic items.
Okay, so yeah, just throw him in the closet. It's fine. And toss him in there, and if there's a rag or something, you'll take it and like place it over him so that he's got a blanket.
Just like a little dishcloth blanket.
So there's.
And I will.
Go ahead. Go. You're good.
With my last spell of the day, I will close the door and cast Arcane Lock.
Oh.
Wow.
Man's gonna have to break the fucking door to get out in the morning.
Percy would be so proud right now.
Wow. Love it. And you put him in the closet?
Yes.
Amazing.
So when this place burns down, like how our good friend the monk was tied up in bed when our whole airship was crashing, this is on you.
Good times. Good times. I like it. Yep. We'll see what happens. So again, it's as you come around, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 closet, and across from the closet is the bathroom. So you'll put him in the closet.
Yes.
Yeah, there's all kinds of old shit in there. There's like old wooden, like decrepit crate boxes. There's like a dirty mop with no bucket. It's like
nice.
It's dirty,
I will.
It's like stale. Like doesn't actually move.
I'll use the mop head as a pillow. I'll put the boxes together. I'll kind of like shove him in there so that his legs are straight up against the wall, and then I will take a rag and like put it over his chest. Oh, he looks comfortable, doesn't he?
About as comfortable as he'll get in the closet.
Good. And I'll close the door.
He kind of like rubs his face into the mop.
Oh.
Yes. Sweet dreams, Lincoln. We have a very early appointment tomorrow morning. And then I close the door and I cast Arcane Lock, and there's a password, and the password will be water.
Amazing. Okay. So it's just the 2 of you in this hallway with a misfit.
So, what's all that about?
Well, he doesn't seem to want to listen to me, and I don't know, I just sort of felt like he deserved something other than a comfortable bed. And I'll probably feel bad
Why?
about it in the morning, but right now it actually feels kind of fantastic. And you, I told you not to give him liquor because we have an early appointment tomorrow morning, and now he's going to be hungover, and how's that going to look to the guild? I'm trying to get him back into it.
There's no rush on that. You know, we have time, right? Like, we're not gonna die tomorrow.
That you know of.
Every day is like that. There's no sense getting overly worked up about it.
Which is exactly why I need to get him back into the guild. The guild meant everything to Lincoln. Frey, you don't understand. It's my fault that he's not in it anymore.
You know, I mean, maybe it's just because that shot's hit me a little harder than I thought it would, but, like, wasn't it his choice to put you in there at the cost of his own membership?
Yes, and I was going to talk to him about it tonight, but now I can't. He's just been acting very strange lately. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like you're getting a little overly upset about this. A little bit of a delay is not going to kill anything.
I don't feel like I am overreacting to what has happened between myself and Lincoln as of late.
I mean, you just met up with him again after a long... You seem really happy to see him. I am confused.
I was really happy to see him because I thought we were friends, but now he manipulated me into being part of a guild. He won't talk to me about this book. He knows something about this book and he won't tell me. I feel like he's keeping secrets. He's just acting very weird, and I don't know. He was my first and best friend. And now, I don't think that I can trust him.
I mean, when was the last time you even saw him? Like, don't get me wrong, I get where you're coming from, but you gotta give people time to reacquaint themselves with you. I'm not gonna go and spew all my secrets to someone I haven't seen in years. That sounds like a great way just to get hurt.
But if you're friends, if you're best friends, you're supposed to talk. You're supposed to tell each other things. That's what I thought, at least, but I don't know. I have a lot of misconceptions about this world, so maybe this is just another one.
No, I mean, that makes sense, but, like, give people time.
The more time I know him, the less I want to be his friend.
Well, that's a little harsh.
Are you guys still standing?
And usually a pretty good sign that you shouldn't be their friend if that's just worsening over time.
Are you guys still standing in the hallway?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, no. Lincoln didn't wake up, did he?
No, I was just curious. Go ahead, continue. You're doing great.
Probably waking up all the other patrons.
Is there anybody else in any other rooms?
No, just one. Just one.
Just
In
one
the
closet.
fucking closet.
Keep going. You're doing great. I just want to know where you guys were. That's all. Sorry. Continue.
I mean, I do want to be his friend. He's a wonderful person. I know he is. He's just acting... I just feel like there's so much that he's not telling me. I don't know. It's a big deal to me. I mean, he essentially did the same thing that my father did after minutes of meeting me. He lied to me and told me that I was one thing, and when in fact I wasn't, and I was living that life. I was committed to that life. And now it turns out I didn't earn it. I don't deserve it. So all of that was a lie. Again, this is the third time that I'm starting over, and I'm so tired of starting over. I don't want to do it anymore.
Well, we'll take a pause. I take issue with you saying you didn't earn your place in the guild, because regardless of your stances of getting in, you've been a huge fucking help to the team ever since. You did way more for us than we ever did on our first mission to gain entry.
Do you know why I was put into the glory house?
I don't suppose I do, no.
I tricked someone.
You tripped someone?
he was running away, and I tripped him, and Lincoln came up and was like, "Oh, you got him! You did such a great job! You're a hero!" And of course, at that time, all I wanted to be was a hero, and so I was obviously flattered. And then he was like, "You should be a glory hound, and I'll just sign you up. It's that easy." And then he went and he did it, and didn't tell me anything about it. I don't understand what was so wrong with me going through training, doing things the right way. That's what I'm saying. All of this, it doesn't make any sense. What was so urgent that he needed to protect me the moment he met me?
That's a good question, actually. We should definitely ask him about that later.
Yeah, I was going to. But now, and I'm going to bang on the door.
Just hear a slight little tooting from the closet.
We could probably just wake him up if it's that urgent to you, but again, there's time.
No, it's fine. I don't want to talk to him now. I'll get over it, I guess. I always do. It's just right now it's sort of between all of that and then him not even listening to me whenever I'm trying to help him. Sort of offensive. He's being a penis? A dick?
Richard.
Yeah, just
Misfit looks up like,
the penis is that was good. That was good. I like it. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. It's just not usually used that way initially.
I wouldn't blame.
No, I mean, I agree. I agree. The whole like dodging around things has been kind of going on a little while here. It's been so.
I'm just sort of, I don't know. There's been a lot going on. So it's a lot to deal with, and I want to talk to him about it.
I get that. I mean, I just found out I might be responsible for the deaths of my friends. There's a lot going on. That's a lot, yeah.
I don't believe that.
A goof.
Believe it or no, it's what he said. That's on the mask a couple times.
Have you talked to him lately?
No, I've been meaning to. That whole situation with Percy's mom. I mean, my research into Lolth way back when. I mean, it kind of pointed towards things like that weird cannibal creature, like a Yachlal, I think is what they're called. They're pretty linked together, and drow and such. Thank you. I just feel like maybe not right now. I am a little bit drunk.
Yes. I had noticed. Look, I paid enough gold for 3 rooms. I'm sure you can take one. Just go in, lie down. I'll probably take the one closest to Lincoln. Oh, and she's gonna pull up her wrist, and she's got like this really fancy cool looking watch on her wrist, and she's gonna kind of twist some dials, and then like the face of the watch is gonna kind of like shift open, and a little mechanical spider is gonna crawl out, and she's gonna pick it up, and she's gonna put it at the edge of the door, and she's gonna scooch him under the door.
Ah, super cool. It kind of like reaches for your wrist, tries to like grab it and hold up. Are there more in there?
No, it's just the one, sort of.
Oh, okay.
Just to keep an eye on him. I call it the spider.
I like it like a spider.
Oh yes, like a spider. Okay, go
that's
to
great.
bed, Faye.
What?
Oh, that's brilliant.
Amazing.
And I'm gonna go downstairs, and I'm gonna get the keys to 2 more rooms, and I'm gonna give one to Frey, and then I'm gonna take one, and I'm gonna, before I go to my room, I'm gonna say, and if you want me to talk,
Before you go back upstairs, you going back downstairs by yourself?
yes, I am.
Awesome.
I would have followed.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's fair. All right. Oh, you coming back? Hey, with Fred. All right, 2 of you. That's fine. All right.
This
Fair
guy.
enough. So, your friend's all right then? You got him locked up good and tight? You got him in, you paid 5 gold for a closet?
Nice and cozy. Actually, I do remember you saying that that would cover the cost of 3 rooms. Do you mind if I have the keys to 2 more?
What, I mean... Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, that's good. That is a natural 19.
Alright.
Plus...
I mean, you technically, you paid for a closet and you walked away, and then I was going to get the keys, and then I was like, I guess they just want a closet for 5 gold, so alright, but that's fine, There's no one in the other ones anyway, it's alright,
Thank you. I will tell
Just try
all
to
of
keep
my
your-
friends about your hospitality, and I do have a lot of friends.
There's like another 4 or 5 of us.
Well, plus, all the people at the guild, and then, of course, all the people at the academy, and also, there's those 2 people that we can't, those 2 people.
I
Bennett!
think we need to have a conversation about what qualifies as friends.
You know people at the academy?
Oh yeah, we do. There's this like a gnomish dude. He's making.
You
cool
know
stuff.
people at the academy.
Well, I mean, typically they just, have weapons and inventions and things, but you can special order stuff from that. I've been waiting 3 weeks! 3 weeks!
For
3
what?
weeks!
No,
I
here,
had it right
I'm
the
gonna
first time.
push.
No,
I'm
it
gonna
was
push
3.
one of his fingers down.
Yep,
Yep,
right.
3.
Thank you, love. Yep, 3. Been waiting 3 weeks for my new taps to come in. It's really cool. It's like you don't even really need to. It's all like It's like hydro.
He's like sort of scratching his like bald head a little
Hi-
bit.
Not,
Hydraulic.
yeah, that's it. No,
Hydroponic?
No, hydroponic. No, hydrotonic. No. I don't know. It's supposed to do something with my taps, and I spent a whole lot of money on it, right? And it's supposed to like be really cool. Where like I just put a thing, and it don't. Been waiting 3 weeks, right? So whoever you know over there, there's this little gnome, right? And I thought I liked him. I liked his attire, right? Doesn't wear any pants. Right?
I think we saw him. Yeah, didn't he like shoot a rocket at one of us?
I don't know. He just doesn't wear pants. He just wears an apron. And I was really digging his attire. Got to talking to him one day in here. He got really drunk. Told me about how he could make this really cool thing. I was like, oh, yeah, of course. Gave him a whole bunch of gold. Probably like 5,000 worth, right? 3 weeks now. Waiting on my hydroponics. Tonics. Drolics. Which one was it? It doesn't matter. It's one of those.
Hydraulic. Actually, could I just take a look at what you have now? I might be able to help sort of make it a little bit better.
Yeah, sure. Take a look. Ready? There's nothing there. I don't have anything. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I thought he had like something,
No,
and then
there's nothing. It's just a ball. It's just a wall full of shelves and booze and beer and stuff. I was supposed to get a whole bloody thing here.
well, that is very
Is that one of your
unfortunate.
friends?
I have not introduced myself to him, so I wouldn't call us friends, more like acquaintances. But I'm sure we'll run into him at some point. So I will be friends then, and then I can sort of talk to him for you.
We know
I'm
a totally
sorry.
like,
I didn't mean to
master
get...
guy. We can totally just like talk to him about it. Probably like force no pants to bring over the taps.
Well, actually, that's his name. it's Orip, no pants.
Or
Rip,
no
pants.
pants. That sounds like a fake name.
Right,
That's
that's
what
what
I
I
was
thought
thinking.
too. Like at first, I thought, oh, he's just drunk or whatever. But apparently, that's his name. That's why I'm asking if you know who he is, if he's your friend, if that's really even his name. Because I feel like I got swindled.
I
got
kind of
bamboozled.
do their dull, but we'll find out for you.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Doesn't that seem kind of cheeky? Like, anyway,
It's
I'm getting
just-
frustrated. I'm getting frustrated.
Yes, hydrate yourself. Calm your frustrations.
You're
Yeah,
right.
just maybe not with the duskwood.
I would like to tell you about this fantastic new drink that's sort of hitting all of the popular bars, and I don't think many in Inbrick have it. So you'd be sort of the first person. You could sort of advertise it. It's called the Breezy Squeezy.
Oh God.
You would have to get juice, but incredibly popular.
He's gonna kind of like sit back and he's listening. He's not gonna look at
And then I will tell him the instructions for making a Breezy Squeezy.
Right, but there's no alcohol in there. It's just.
Oh,
juices.
you can add some. I've had some Anna before. It's pretty fucking great.
You can add alcohol to it, but in that case, it's no longer just a breezy squeezy. It's a peasy breezy squeezy.
I pull out the hunch punch and set it on the table. This stuff is fucking fantastic in it.
How many bottles of alcohol? It's fine. It doesn't matter. I'm going to bed.
Not as many as sticks.
4, 5.
God.
At all.
He goes to put down one of your fingers. Wait, no, you had it right the first time. That's fine. Sorry.
That's so
I'll tell you what.
sad.
I'll tell you what. If you can get with no pants and get my friggin' invention, I mean, I own the place, sure. I can get. I will put Breezy Squeezy on the lot there.
I mean, it's sort of not so much a favor to me. I'm telling you about a wonderful.
Yeah, but you gotta understand
fun.
something here, love. That's not really the kind of drink I really usually serve around here.
Which is why it would be such a big hit. But love something different. You know, it's fine. We can talk about it later. I'm actually quite exhausted, so I'm going to go to bed.
Right. All right. Well, here's your keys, and he hands you. He said he had 3. Yeah, you could have 3.
I'll just take 2, and I'll give 1 to Frey.
Okay.
And then I will take my misfit and go upstairs and pass the fuck out so that we are done with this day!
Frey's staying awake just to extend the night to be that guy.
Fuck you!
We still have the stuff at the other place.
And
So.
with that being said,
Oh goodness, where to begin? Growing up in a bunker alone with only her father and her mechanical dragon Misfit, Ilona Lewin often felt isolated and alone for the first 24 years of her existence. Forbidden from venturing into the apocalyptic wasteland she was told lay beyond the bunker door, she often dreamed of having her own adventures. After her father left one day and never returned, she had no choice but to leave home and was enthused to discover the world that she thought had been destroyed was so alive. There was so much beauty, so much wonder, so many new friends to meet, and Ilona wasn't going to waste any time. She set off with nothing but her father's coat and her mechanical best friend to find answers to so many of the questions she had. Did bees really have knees? What did the ocean look like? I wonder if there are actually fish larger than dragons, like I've read about. There were so many adventures to be had. So why had her father locked her away and kept her from knowing such a wonderful and magnificent place filled with so many great people? Ilona made friends with anyone she had even half a conversation with, but soon found herself closely bonded with a group of adventurers training to be part of the Glory Hounds, a marvelous guild that she had already accidentally sort of stumbled into, but she is officially a member. Probably. Choosing to stay with these gearhearts, Ilona soon began to learn that this world was not as perfect as she first thought it to be. So many friends in this world would lie and hurt people. There was a darkness to the world that even she couldn't avoid seeing. But never fear, this girl was raised on fairy tales, stories where monsters were always slain, good always triumphs over evil, and the heroes always stand victorious. It's going to take a lot more than evil plots and devious villains to make Ilona, regret ever leaving that bunker.
Styx ain't had the easiest lives, but what he has lived through has made him the goblin he is today. He was born and raised in this tiny village situated in the forest that surrounds the Shadowvale Mountains. Life was peaceful until the night the heroes came to visit and threw his life into darkness. Alone and afraid in a world he didn't understand, he sought shelter in the only place he could find, the ruins he had heard about as a child, buried deep within the Shadowvale Mountain. Just one problem with that: the ruins weren't empty. The years passed filled with pain, fear, and solitude until he was rescued by his now closest friend Kyla. This fateful day would change Styx's life forever. He was no longer alone in the world. He had friends, he had a family, he had a cause to fight for. Styx is now a blood hunter and a member of the Claret Order, those who fight against the darkness and the things that would use the darkness as a weapon. His training now complete, he has decided to travel and expand his knowledge of the world and the secrets it hides. Eventually, his travels led him to Lower Azaro and the guild hall of the Glory Hounds. Little did Styx know that this one act of accepting work would have such a big impact on his life. Styx now has some new comrades and new friends to explore the world with, and new ways to look at the world. He has found a talent for magic he didn't know about, and through this magic, his familiar, Acheron. The shadows of his past are once again looming behind Styx, but Styx knows he has friends to help him. He ain't alone anymore, and he ain't afraid anymore. He's still the same goblin he's always been, but one thing he knows for sure. It's true what they say, mate. What don't kill you can scar you for life. But the drink helps.
Well, hello there. Name's Jill Ashwood Tick. My friends call me Jill. I'm a lizard folk, as you can plainly see. And this here is my introduction. I was born in what most Soskins called the Savage Swamplands. I, however, called it home. Till I was run out for hunting too much. Ugh, bunch of bull. They were just jealous I was better at hunting than them. Where was I? Oh yeah, left swamp. Yeah, I left the swamp. Eventually found myself in the company of some soft-skinned mercs. They needed some muscle. I obliged. Spent a long time with them. Grew fond of them. And then one day, they died. A rival company, the Red Buzzards, thought we were moving in on their turf. So, they killed all of them. Except me. Thought they could make a spectacle of me. So they sent me over to an arena to fight forever till I died. I wasn't happy with this. So, one day, during a really nasty riot, I snuck out and escaped. I got nicked on the way out though, so had to lay low for a few months while that healed. Eventually, when I was getting ready, I heard rumors of a new merc company opening up in Azeros, so I made my way there to hide myself among them, gather some strength and information so I can kill me some red buzzards. And that's how I met the Glory Hounds.
Freylost Akra has always been a strong-minded sort, even from his early days among the orphans abandoned at the gates of Grimjaw's compound. He was hand-selected to undergo training to become an elite shock trooper under the God, Tyr, to maintain order throughout the known lands. He maintained this reputation during his training, holding a standing record for returning other platoons as lost flags, as well as a record for the most successful captures on training missions and the most, disciplinary paperwork for refusal of orders. He was an excellent shock trooper with a bit of a mind of his own, and may have risen high among those of lofty ideals were it not for that day. That fateful day, wherein he was ordered to take part in the summary execution of a small village of reformed criminals for not more than seeking a better life than the one levied upon them by the prisons they had slowly broken free of. You see, while the rest of his squad saw hardened criminals, Freylost saw people trying to make the most of what they had, far away from any who could come to harm for it. While the rest of his squad fell too, Freylost fell away, off into the wilds until he hit a point where he could run no more, drifting off into sleep. In his dreams, he was made an offer, a chance to understand why the world behaved the way it did, why it could be so brutal, so unforgiving, and more importantly, how he could change it. All he need do was step away from his home and squad, and continue seeking power under the guidance of this new force. He awoke with an unfamiliar mask, an unfamiliar guide, and an all too familiar need to take action.
My name is Tixon. I'm the rogue sorcerer kobold of the party. I escaped my warren and wandered until after a lot of fights, near-death experiences, realizing having small legs is terrible for traveling. I found Azeros and the Glory Hounds Guild, where, after I met the party and joined in all of their adventures, I've been through a trip in fucking half. Gained my magic from some weird dragon god thing. Helping the Glory Hounds save the town. Making sure a family feud didn't break out in the middle of the city. Since we left, well, what's happened there too. Faced the fallen. The Warforged and fighting for him. Well, in the background, all I know is my friend got kidnapped by him too. I'll do anything to make sure they are okay. One day let's kill that dragon that controls my warren. Free my people. I ain't got too much else to say. Just here to help my friends and make sure that I leave the world better than I find it.
Oh, hi. I was told to introduce myself. I'm Voltao, a 15-year-old storm chaser. My friends call me Volt. I got the nickname because I like storms. I know, shocking, right? Did I get that pun right? Is that okay? Is that good? Okay, good. Well, I'm from a small island named Akari in the Sea of Radiance. My home is known for elementals fighting off the coast every 10 years. I was on the beach for one of these fights, watching a giant snake made of clouds fighting a water elemental. After that, I was hooked. It made me want to become a storm chaser. So I headed to the mainland to see if I could find any other storms that aren't on my island. Some people tell me I get excited when I talk about storms, but what can I say? They're so cool. I really hope that I can find other people who like storms. Yeah, like crazy storms, like when the wind blows from a cold to a hot and makes a tornado that can destroy an entire village by just going through it. Wait, we're out of time? No, but it was just getting good.
Persephone Sharonford Vanderoth Kearney de Renard III, fourth child of Viscount Zephyros de Renard, daughter of the House of Blades. At your service. But don't let my good breeding fool you. My family not only rules Theros with the other three houses, but we also control its military. As a child, instead of playing with dolls and learning how to arrange flowers, like my sisters, I studied combat and tactics with my brothers, and I was rather good at it. Then I discovered engineering and constructed my first firearm, Requiem. Life was going well, until I overheard my parents discussing an arranged marriage for me. Having already been thoroughly disillusioned about the bliss that is usually associated with marriage, I did the only thing I could. Claimed I was going for a long visit with Great Aunt Rosalind in Upper Azeros, took the longer route by land, and remained in Lower Azeros instead. I calculated it would be around 2 months before anyone showed up looking for me, by which time I would be long gone, a false name hiding my trail. Unfortunately, I miscalculated. Far too soon I heard that my eldest sister, Calypso, was in town looking for me. My miscalculation, father's choice and agent, and the sudden discovery that a band of thugs have been seeking to kidnap Calypso left me less than ecstatic. I had little choice but to reveal my identity to my new allies, and escort my sister back to the safety of our estate in Imbrick, hopefully drawing out the brigands in the process. So far, things are going about as well as everything else lately.
You have the knife to this elven lady's throat. Volt just walked in with a disguised sticks and Geo with a table for a hat.
I put the table down.
You put the table down.
Then I kick it over.
And he kicks it over. And the guard
He's
knocks
not
back
going
on the
to
door.
eat
What was
it.
that upstairs? No, I'm just kidding.
You're not going to eat it.
Yeah, I'm full.
Dun dun dun.
Wow.
He'll table it for later.
Mark down this day. The day Jill was full. All right, so she's trying to struggle. She can't get out.
I see.
I will go grab her. Secure the struggling elf.
Sure. Yeah.
If Percy will allow it, she has her pretty much under wraps, but that's up to you guys.
For now, I have it.
All right. I'll go look around
Stand
the
by.
house then.
All right. I'm assuming I see the knife and the lady and.
As you walk in, you
What
see
up?
at the top of the
Two of
stairs,
them.
you see two of the ladies, one with a knife to the other lady's neck. It's very confusing.
I'm going to look at Styx and be like, "What are you doing to her?" And I'm going to swing.
Love it.
I'm going to swing a guidance, but look, it's very intimidating. Swinging at Styx.
Swing of guidance.
Pat, pat.
Don't worry, I'll help you. I'm gonna run up to where the two of them are, with one knife and one without a knife.
Oh, it's you! Please help me! They're trying to kill me, please!
And I'm going to help.
Oh wait, do you still have your hand over her mouth, or did you take that off?
Yes. No. I got my hand.
That's all you hear.
All right, I'm gonna start going up the stairs.
Okay. Percy, what are you doing?
So look, hey, Volt's about to help her.
I'm gonna. Can I tell what Volt is trying to do?
He's coming up the stairs.
I mean, I got mind control tonight, so I think maybe that might happen. So I'm just gonna tackle him.
Well, so just for the help of this, right? You're in this room, and when it goes out into this little baby hallway, and it kind of curves down left to the stairs. So you currently in the room, you don't see Volt coming up. You
okay.
barely see these two elven ladies in this little hallway between the two rooms. And again, it's very dark in here. Like there's barely any light from the downstairs.
All right, I guess I'll walk out the room because Percy said she had a hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll go look through the other rooms.
There's only one other room on this floor, which is across where Percy came out from.
I'll check that room.
Okay, you're gonna have to move Percy and Percy, or halfling, or elf and elf.
We'll do drow, I think.
Yeah, what are you doing there, Volt? Slowly getting to the top of the steps.
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly go up the top of the stairs and look for Styx to get up for my not very hard punch.
Yep. And then I shall run up the stairs, drop my disguise, and leap on his back, tackling him to the ground.
Oh my god! And I'm gonna fall to the ground.
Yeah.
No, hold on, I'll save you.
I shall grapple him and put my handcuffs on him.
Oh,
I have manacles.
Let it happen.
It's getting real. Yeah. Okay. Everyone's getting caught up. Okay, all right. So, Persephone, you see Jill starting to walk towards you as you hold the blade to this lady's face. Neck, I'm sorry. To her face.
Can I tell that Jill wants to get in the room that I'm blocking?
I don't know. He's just walking towards you.
Okay.
You see down this. So you're like in this little. Just to kind of help here a little bit again. You're standing in this hallway. Like it's all of maybe like 4 feet by 4 feet wide, right? Like it'd be even smaller than that because it just loops around to these stairs. So you're standing in this little hallway holding this lady. You see Jill starting to walk towards you here. Coming up the steps is Volt. You see this creature jump on and switch over to Styx, jump on Volt's back, roll him over to the ground, start to put manacles on him as Jill's still walking towards you. And this lady's like.
So I'm gonna push her towards Jill, hold her while I tie her.
I grab her.
There we go. All right, that'll work. That'll work.
And I've got silk rope, so I'm gonna start tying her up.
Okay.
When you want to get those fancy criminals up, just silk rope.
Silk rope.
Lighter than hemp, so.
Love it. All right. Okay. What do you want to do? You have her tied up. A crocodile's grabbing her, so I'm not even gonna roll to see if I can escape that.
I'm gonna go ahead and gag her for now.
Okay.
And then turn to Styx. You got him?
I got him. And I'll push him. I'll get him to stand up. Push him towards the room.
The room that I had hidden. Was there anything in there?
It was dark.
We'll push it. I'll push Volt towards the seance room with her and Jill in it. And as I'm going past her, I'm going to pull out the dagger I've got with the symbol on it, making sure she can see it, and keep it at Volt's back and push Volt in next to her, sort of thing.
Oh, you're just okay. So she's sitting on the ground, and Volt's getting shoved next to her on the ground.
Yeah.
So
I'm making sure she can see the dagger.
So Nick, what's your backup character? Because I think Volt's gonna die.
Yeah.
Oof.
By your friends, just.
The story's coming back.
Being hogtied by friends. All right, we're
That
rolling
would be-
it. I love it. That's fine. All
That
right,
would
so
be
she kind of
neat.
looks over, and she looks at the blade and just kind of looks at you for a little bit because you showed it to her, yeah.
I'm making sure she can see it.
Okay.
Then go back to Persephone and leave Gilles with the prisoners.
I just stand up, get a guard pose, and just watch them.
You seem to have the situation under control. What do you guys want to do?
Do you want to check upstairs and I'll start downstairs?
Let's start with this room here.
Yeah.
I discard the prisoners.
Unless you're doing something, Volt, she's just sitting there with
Yeah,
you.
I'm going to try to wiggle, fall over, and I'm going to try to send a message to Styx. Well, whispering, because it's a whisper. I'm like, call Jill William and try to talk to her.
I put him back up because he fell down.
Leave me alone! Don't touch me!
I stopped touching him and let him drop down.
Wait until we're in the other room, me and Persephone in the other room, then I'll shout through for Gilles, we need you in here.
Alright, I follow. I go into the other room.
All right. So across from this little seance room, again, it's dark in here, so I don't know who can all see in here. One person.
I light a torch.
Okay, well,
I think I got a lantern.
that'll work.
I got
Somewhere.
eyes.
Okay. Very similar to the room that you just came from. There is a bed. Very basic. There is that symbol again. A little smaller. Kind of like next to the bed, almost like Dreamcatcher-ish, if you will. It's just right next to the bed. And it's not actually painted. And the other room was like painted on the wall. This actually is like more of like this material token next to the bed.
These cultists aren't very good at hiding that they're cultists. Anyway.
No, they really aren't. It's just like the criminals that are not very good at being criminals.
Well, I think we're doing pretty good.
Not us. No, I'm talking about the fallen.
Wait,
and
are we the bad guys?
Fallen,
I
you
mean,
mean
we
the
just
guys
broke
who
someone
were
in half.
forced out of a slavery situation into banditry to survive? Yeah, those guys.
they were criminals, technically.
They're not disembodied voice of
forced you because
fucking
slavery.
Frey.
This
Get
is
out of here.
revolution.
Get out of here, Ghost Frey.
Love it. Get out of here, Ghost Free.
I'm just picturing Jill just waving at the air.
My brain hurts.
I mean,
well, they're in a seance room.
I don't think we're the bad guys, but we are definitely beyond the borders of law.
Hey, I have no problem being a bad guy. Let's just get the job done.
I just help you guys.
And I don't mind breaking laws that are hindering, so.
Exactly.
What are laws anyway? Anyway, what are we looking for?
That's all you really find in this room. Just the bed and this little spider catcher next to it.
I'll go downstairs and start looking for stuff down there, I guess.
Percy, you're muted.
Sorry, I was coughing. I want to look under the bed and rifle around a little bit and make sure there's nothing hidden in there.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation.
Which one?
Bom, 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 bom.
If you use my monocle, you should still have advantage.
Oh, I do still have that. Sweet. It's 19.
19? Okay.
We are not rolling well tonight.
Nice jail.
Nothing.
Okay. Alright.
Just a bed and a spider thing.
Okay. Then let's go downstairs.
Okay. So as you go down the steps into this, again, this is a very big building. It's like what we would consider like the living space, the living room, if you will. And as you go down the stairs into this space, again, very plain, very similar to upstairs where it's very bland. There's like a chair or two, and underneath the stairs going into the back, where the chimney would be. Again, not very much. If you investigate, some of the cupboards and things, and like the kitchen, if you will, it's a kitchen. I don't know why I did that, but it's like this little small kitchen space. You're starting to get a sense that it's very bare necessity, bare essentials.
Very Spartan. Yep.
Yeah.
So I know I didn't see the whole outside of the house, but can I kind of eyeball the size of the rooms and everything and see if there's space that's unaccounted for where there could be a secret room or tunnel or...
Sure. I'd say that's probably another investigation check.
Okay.
I start knocking on walls.
Go ahead and roll your own investigation check.
19 again.
12.
Yeah, I'm gonna start moving rugs and stuff, see if there's any hatches or a basement area.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation 2 there, Sticks.
Oh yeah, it is a 24. 0 investigation.
24, 19, and 12. Okay. So as you guys kind of make your way downstairs, Volt, what are you doing upstairs with this chick?
Okay. Well, she's gagged, and so I'm gonna have to take that out first.
Okay. And
I mean,
so we're all sitting on the
handcuffed.
floor, handcuffed together.
Mm-hmm. Am I able to turn to look at her?
Yeah.
All right. What is this thing? What do you gag her with?
It just a bit of cloth for the gag, but
So there's stuff coming out of it, right? Like it's not all in her mouth.
yeah, no, it was like the tie around the head kind of.
Okay, so I will try to move it down so I can talk to her.
Thank you. What? Are we trying to
What's
escape?
going on?
What do you mean?
Yeah. What's happening? Why are there people here?
I don't know. You knocked on my door earlier, and now there's people here trying to kill me, and she looks like me, kind of, but now she doesn't. And now she doesn't believe. I just...
Do you have somewhere safe we can hide in the house? If I get us out of here, I'm gonna try.
I mean... Roll the persuasion check.
Volt pulls out a couple of dice and just tosses.
Like from behind. Hold on.
That's decent.
Nice. Okay. I mean, I don't know how we're gonna get to it. It's down in the kitchen. I can't get down there. We have to get out of here. Just maybe we can.
Okay.
What about the window? And she looks over the. What about the window? We can just get out the window. Can you get your hands? Untie me. I'll untie you.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna send a message to Sticks. Check the kitchen.
Make a sleight
It's
of
gonna be
hand check.
kitchen. Sleight of hand. Okay.
Yep. It's like a sleight of hand to see if she picks up on this.
Boy.
Look at
Double 19.
It's a plus 0.
Freaking
Dice are popping off for Volt.
I should be a spy. Dirt.
Quickly, hurry before they come back. Sticks, you here. Check the kitchen.
So head
As
straight
you
to the kitchen.
start to pulling up the rug.
Yeah. I'll drop that and head straight to the kitchen.
Okay. Do you say anything to the rest of them as they're looking around?
Yeah, I'll signal for Percy, saying something's in the kitchen.
Okay.
Can you elaborate?
I just got a message from Volt saying check the kitchen.
All right.
I stop knocking on the walls.
Okay. So as you guys go into and head to the kitchen again, it's very, very, again, bland. Okay. Go ahead.
Hang on.
Go ahead. Yep.
Can you respond to his messages?
Yes.
Can you ask him how much more he thinks he can get out of her before we have to send Jill up again?
If there's still time, I'll keep her talking and get info.
Okay. All right. It's gonna get really bright really quick. It's only to cut the wires. Just cover me. So what's in the kitchen? How can I get us to the kitchen and hide? And then I'm gonna cast light and pretend that it's cutting the ropes.
Okay.
Aren't you in the seance room?
Yeah. I thought we were trying to get out the window. What? Don't worry about
if we go outside, then they can find us outside. They found you here.
All right, just quickly cut it and get out of here. You're gonna cast light.
Yeah, and then like start moving my hand like it's gonna cut the rope.
Come on, quickly! Is it done?
Almost. So okay, so I could, if I use some magic, how can I get us into the basement or into the kitchen, wherever we have to go and hide? I could distract them to a different part of the house.
How do we get to the basement? All right. Might have slipped the tongue. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta think a little bit. Go ahead and roll another persuasion check.
Oh my god!
I think I might actually like her. I don't know.
She's actually falling for you.
I'm falling for me.
You're so brave. Yes, I trust everything you say.
Hey, there's one cult I'm a part of. You want to join?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about spiders and
we could die together. It'd be
States
glorious.
Grow?
All right, it's just if we could get to the kitchen, or if you could get us below the kitchen into the basement underneath.
Okay. And then I'm gonna send a message to Sticks really quick. Leave the kitchen. Follow after us.
All right.
You will hear that.
I reply. Volt has an idea. He's gonna get her to lead us to the basement. So he wants us to leave the kitchen area, go outside, wait for him to come down.
Do you go into the front room and look like you're looking around in there? We will hide. You're too conspicuous to hide, so just keep your back to the kitchen and ignore any sounds you hear. We're going to hide and follow and catch your attention as we follow them.
I'll message back. Come on down. Your manacles weren't locked.
Okay. I'll take off my manacles. I'll do a little ray of frost away from her to cut the rope, and then we'll go. I'll hold her hand and start running towards the kitchen, even though I don't know where that is. So I'm gonna go down the stairs and then pull her forward so she can lead me.
Well, hold on. Are they still here? Are they downstairs?
22 for stealth.
I'll look, and then I'll look and I'll just see Gio looking away. I'll be like, okay, he's not looking. Let's go.
I'm just eating like a decoration handkerchief or whatever.
You got hungry again.
Lift up the couch like you're looking under it.
Yeah, I'll keep doing stupid shit like that. Sounds good.
Fucking Jill.
It looks like he is distracted. We should be quiet.
He's eating something. Okay.
No, I don't understand. All right. As you guys slowly go down the stairs, go ahead and make a stealth roll.
Okay.
So as you get about halfway down, it's like, even though this chick lives here, you'd think she'd know better, but like about 4 or 5 steps from the bottom, she just steps on the...
I just squeeze her hand and we stop really quick.
I pause for a second, cough a little bit, and then look down, see something else to eat, and start eating that.
Okay, as soon as he starts eating it, we'll start rolling.
She looks at you like...
Keep going.
Alright, and start to make their way back to the kitchen. Alright.
I have a passive of 14, so I saw both of them.
Right. Alright, so Styx rolled for hiding, and so did Persephone? And where are you guys hiding at? Because again, it's very small. It's living room right into this little kitchen area here.
I'm small enough to fit in a cupboard.
Cupboard goblin.
He's behind one soup can. Like one can of soup. Just
Campbell's.
Yeah, 20!
Nice.
Yeah!
Okay. All right. Cool.
Total of 24 for stealth.
There you go.
All right.
yeah, I want to actually see that.
I'm not even gonna roll. Okay, so as you two slowly make your way past the crocodile in the living room, she makes her way into the kitchen, kind of looks around to see if the coast is clear.
I'm gonna look around too.
And she goes to sit in one of the chairs that's at the like this little baby kitchen table. But when she sits in it, she goes, and she slowly leans back. And with your perception, you can see in the chair where she leans back, on the front right leg of it, there's some sort of like metal bar or something that comes out underneath that you don't actually see on the other side. So when she leans a chair back, this metal bar comes up and you hear this. And where the fireplace is, right in the front, there's a stone that kind of slides off to the side.
Yeah, I'll follow her lead up into the weird chair fireplace.
Okay. And over to it she goes and starts to like climb down. And as she climbs down, this is all of maybe like a 5-foot ladder. It's not very big. But you go down and kind of just very tightly curl around to the other side of it. So now you're like facing back towards the inside of the house, if that helps. So you kind of go down and come around the other side.
Yeah, it's like a spiral staircase and then face in.
Okay. It's not so much a spiral staircase, but for the point of it,
It's like
you go down.
Small landing and then...
It's just, one side of a ladder. Sorry, I should have said that. I don't know why I keep putting my hand in my face. But anyway. So you guys are down, and now you're actually looking into just darkness of the...
Okay, I'll put on my goggles.
Okay. When you put on your goggles, what you see is... Okay, so when you first go down there, it's just pitch black, right? And as you put on your goggles... it's very compact in here. It's all maybe like 4.5 to 5 feet tall. You do have to like kind of scunch down, and she starts to like lead you through the bottom of the house. And as you start to get underneath where you kind of think like where the living room area is, there's another set of like another like opening with another ladder into it.
Can I hear them?
Let her go first.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
I wait for her to go down first.
That's a 6, so no.
Okay. And the other thing too is even though you're down in this basement area, like the walls and the walls are made of like this stone material, like big stone boulder kind of thing, and the top is wood, but underneath here is just like dirt and sand. It's not very like formed, if you will.
Yeah.
So as you guys go down into this next layer of ladder, it's just a big, probably like 10 by 10 room. And in the one corner, you see a figure kind of bonded up. And it is female, that you can tell even with your goggles on.
Okay. Who's she?
It's not important right now. If we wait down here, perhaps maybe they'll leave.
Okay. And I'll sit in the corner with her.
And as you sit in the corner, this female woman, you can tell is human. Go ahead and make even because it isn't dark, it is kind of hard to see even with like night goggles and thing. Go ahead and just make like a real quick history check. Nothing too crazy.
Is that Percy's mama?
Either mom or sister.
Oh my god, it's her mama.
Double 13s!
13. Double 13s. Again, it's kind of hard to see. I know you have like dark vision, like with the goggles and stuff, but it's like kind of hard to make out specific features because you're.
Yeah, I'm just not a completely useless human at this point.
Yeah, not 100% sure, but you could have swore at first glance it looked like Percy, maybe.
It's your mama.
Okay.
Or sister.
Or sister.
It's like
Percy, the real Percy.
Or that Calypso lady.
Or her dad cross-dressing for some reason.
Could be.
Most likely that.
Alright, so we'll hide and I'll wait for these two to come down.
And when you guys went down the ladder, you hear behind you the ever so slightly. And you guys would hear it in the kitchen if you're just hanging out in there.
Yeah.
What are you guys going to do?
So, do you want to go first, since you can see in the dark?
I'll go first.
Just be sure you leave her alive. We need to interrogate her.
Oh, okay.
Don't burn her alive.
Okay, boss.
Leave her alive, burn her alive. A lot of gray area.
I mean, in both cases, the statement has alive in it, so probably the same thing.
Alive is a very fine line.
Leave her alive in condition to talk.
Well,
You know, in D&D, those states are not mutually exclusive.
So as you sit on the chair and pull it back, or you don't even have to sit if you don't want to, but as you pull it back,
and I shall head on down.
I just watch him because I know I'm not stealthy enough.
I mean, even if you walked over there just to help out, yeah, there's no way you're fitting in that hole.
No,
I would have signaled for him to keep watch anyway.
I shall stealth down the hole.
Alright, so as you go down this ladder, you kind of turn around underneath because it's the only way you can really go. Again, you see in your dark vision this the grays of the walls before you, and out as far as you can see is black, and on the ground is this dirt and sand mixture of a bottom.
Yep. And keep going down the path to see where it leads.
I'm going to give him a bit of a head start because I don't want my lantern to give us away.
Make a stealth check. Sticks.
I'll take the 19. That's a nice 19. That's 23 for my stealth.
She looks over at you, Volt, be like,
I feel kind of bad for her.
I don't.
God.
Nice
Like
game
I'm
of cat and
stressed. I'm like, oh,
love it. Okay. Yep. Eventually, you come into this open space where there's apparently another opening with a ladder in it.
Yeah.
Percy, you can probably come down right about this time if you want.
Yep, and I got my hooded lantern.
Cool.
Keep it dim so it doesn't draw too much attention.
I shall dangle myself through the hole, see if I can get a bead on the room and see where she is in the room without just before I climb down. Sort of thing.
As you kind of do a little peek over and stuff, you see in this little 10 by 10 foot section, there's some sort of womanly figure over one corner, and over in the adjacent corner to them, to her, is this elven woman with her hood and Volt just holding hands in the corner. Looks like they're sign languaging or something to each other. You can't really figure what the hell they're doing.
Should I just be nice and just Eldritch Blast her?
I don't think that counts as nice.
Volt's like, no!
Cast inflict wounds on it. No.
I'll just jump down the hole.
Okay. As you jump down the hole, she goes, they found us! No! No!
And
she kind of like gets behind Volt.
also see
Protect me, please!
Okay.
Also see where the land is. My eyes will flame up. Just blue flames in the dark.
I'll point to the lady, and then tell you to do this. Just do this, but then I'm gonna go in a very defensive stance.
All I saw was you like do this. I was like, what is happening? Okay, that. Whew, okay. Way different than where I thought we were going, but okay, that's fine.
Sorry. My camera's usually in one spot, but now it's up here, so it's kind of threw me
I
off.
just saw this. I was like, okay, I mean, roll persuasion. This is a really hot time, but sure.
Oh my god.
So, okay, that. Got it. All right, cool.
No, sorry. Ignore that.
Whip. It's getting real weird down in this hole.
I was trying to move it. I pressed the wrong thing. Yeah, I'll come into the room and go over to the corner where the other woman is.
Okay. So as you get closer to her, go ahead and make a real quick Percy
check.
Percy check. Yeah, right.
A Percy check.
Make a perception check. That's fine.
Total of 16.
16. Yeah, definitely looking very De Renardish over here, and you can also tell that she's breathing very heavily.
Yeah.
And she looks up at you. She goes, "Who are you? Please, please help."
Alright, so
Percy,
over
you're probably about the top of the box here by now.
I'll very quietly say to her, get close to her and go, I'm a friend of your daughter's, and get a water skin out with actual water in it. And,
Instead of Apple Jacks this time.
Yeah, instead of Apple Jacks. I carry one bottle for civilians.
Just for these scenarios.
Just for these scenarios. I'll put the water skin to her mouth and get her to take a little drink.
Yep, you're gonna have to help her because she is shackled behind the back.
Yep.
And the legs at the ankles. And she's barely, like, not barely dressed, don't take it that way, but very tattered rags and things, like, not very well kept. And as you get a little closer, it's not the greatest of smells-ish.
Doesn't bother me none.
No, I know it doesn't bother you.
Yeah, give her a drink.
Social drink from oh, thank you. No. You said my daughter. Well, which? Who? Which one? What? Who are you? And
my dear,
Percy,
my name is Styx.
You hear a very familiar voice at the top of this hole, Percy.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down and make the light brighter, shine it across the whole room.
Okay. So as you shine it from the one side, you see Volt, the very cool, heroic defensive position in front of this elven woman. She's kind of like peeking around, like, "We have to get out of here! Please protect me!" And as you kind of shine out to the other corner, you see the back of Styx in front of this other figure. And as he gets done kind of pouring the water, kind of moves out to the side, you see Mama de Renard in the
Mama! So I'm going to sheathe the dagger, pull out Requiem, point it at Volt and the lady, and say, if either of you move, I will shoot.
Okay, I'm literally not going to move because she might actually shoot me.
You hear from the corner, "Oh, Percy's here!"
Once again, we're back up to every member of the party being threatened with a gun at least once.
Well, it's an insincere threat. It's just to keep up appearances.
So hearing this voice and hearing, if either one of the two of you move, I will shoot. Persephone? Is that you?
Yes, Mother. Are you all right?
I am now. Come closer. Where are you? Come closer. And like, there's like this light shining in her face. You can't really see.
Yeah, I'm gonna move the light away so that it's not in her face or anything. But I'm keeping my eyes on the two.
Mm-hmm.
This coffee table tastes pretty good.
As you
There's
There's gonna be no furniture.
Yeah.
Does that coffee table taste like coffee cake, Crab?
Hopefully.
Oh, absolutely it does. Yeah, if you're eating a coffee table, yeah, absolutely. It's like what are those? Like the donuts, the crumb coffee cake crumb donut kind of thing?
Ah, yes.
Delightful. Just mushes up in your mouth like donut, yeah. Anywho, coming back down here, and as you start to get closer and kind of like put the lantern off to the side just to give a little bit of light to the room, and you kind of come closer to her, you can start to see little like just tears just coming down her face, and she's all very, very dirty, but you can still see her smile look up at you.
I'm gonna work on the manacles.
Mama.
Come closer, please.
Once you're free, I want to make sure that those two can't leave.
Okay. This is gonna be stupid. It's gonna be painful. I'm gonna move her towards the ladder, but make sure that I'm still in front of Percy, and then I have goggles on. I'll do the okay sign because you can't see me wink.
Okay, so you're moving the elf lady closer.
Yeah, towards the ladder. I'm giving you the okay sign.
To shoot you?
Yeah.
Oh no!
I'm gonna.
Spells. I'm fine.
I'm gonna do a warning shot right in front of her first.
As they're like slowly starting to creep.
Yeah.
And then after the warning shot, I'm gonna go and I'm pushing towards the ladder. I got you. I'll stop them. And then as soon as she goes to the ladder, yeah.
I'm not even having you roll a fucking 80,000 percentile fucking persuasion again because those keep happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna make a bolt for the ladder then.
All right. I'll send a message to Jill. She's coming up. Grab her.
Oh, I drop the coffee table and go towards the.
Playing the long con here, down.
I ship it.
Yeah, if you don't shoot her, she's gonna get up the ladder and start piecing out.
No, I'm gonna take another shot, but miss purposely.
I'm gonna
because I know Jill's up there.
and fall over.
Make it sound like you got it. Ow!
I'll come back for you.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm gonna like take another pot shot at her, just like aim 3 inches below her, kind of a thing, and then make it sound like me and Volt are scuffling, and I shoot him once she's up.
How are your ears? Because that's a close space with a gun.
That's what the rest of the spells are for.
Okay, I mean, if you don't hit her, she's gonna just keep going.
Yeah, no, I know Jill's up there.
Okay.
Volt, you did warn him, right?
Yes.
Good.
All right, I will
He's
go
not the
heal
most
Mama.
observant.
Mama Derulo.
I look at like both my weapons.
Derenard.
That's a Rolo.
Derenard.
I pick up the shot club and start charging it.
Wow. Just start rubbing it on shit. Just charging it up.
He was within earshot when he was within earshot when I told Styx leave her alive.
Yeah, but he has eaten 3 things since then.
When he eats things, he forgets things.
Ooh, good curse to a ring.
I like it. Eat to forget. Story of my
I will
life.
go heal. I will go heal Mama Dukes.
Okay, and that's, yeah, the manacles become. You eventually work on them, and her hands are free. And she puts her hands up.
Go over and help her up.
I'll go back up the ladders.
As you go to help her up, she is very weak.
That's bad. She got 4 points of healing.
I mean, it helps a little bit, but have you?
That's bad.
Have you found your father?
I found his replacement, but not him. Calypso is fine. I'm not sure where they're keeping Andromeda for the moment. And apparently, Deimos and Hector have been sent away to meet with Nadal. Whether or not they've been replaced, I'm not sure.
And she's like trying to think of what she wants to say, but is very weak and tired and doesn't really even know where to begin. Yes, Volt.
Oh no, I was waiting for a high five because they did a good job.
Oh, from her?
No, to Percy.
Oh.
I just gotta look at him for a moment.
Just shoots his hand.
There we go. Okay.
It's a win. It's a win today. About this time, Jill, you see this.
I just booped the shot club against her. Boop. And I just shock her.
Okay, roll to attack.
Yeah, let me do that.
Can you non-lethally shock?
As long as it's a melee attack, yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta reshock afterwards.
That's a 1.
A 1 to
You have
hit?
multiple attacks. You have multiple attacks.
Oh, I do have multiple attacks. Hold on.
Just grapple though. That is an option available to you.
I mean, I want to shock her. Alright. Hold on. Where's shot club? Oh, I got okay, hold on. 7.
Yep. Roll to hit. Bludgeoning and lightning, I believe. You have to charge it up.
Yeah, I've sat there charging it up for a while. I'm trying to remember what the actual damage is. Hold on. I think that has it on there. Yeah, there it is.
It's 1d4 shock per up to 4 charges, looks like.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, so...
He just like boops
Well?
her. Does she take bludgeoning damage?
12 to hit? I rolled pretty low that one, too.
That'll hit.
Alright.
She's like a
He's
baby.
not a combatant.
This is gonna hurt. Alright.
God. It's a lot of dice.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll take that one on
online too. So
Now, is this intended non-lethal, or are you swinging for the fences?
well, this is the shock damage. That'll be non-lethal if possible. So
It's a melee attack, so you can declare non-lethal.
He
on it.
just holds the club. She runs into it.
so that's 8 shock damage, and then what is the actual club damage? A D8.
Well, if it's a regular club, oh yeah. If it's a big club, it's a D8. Regular club is a D4.
That'll be a 7 bludgeoning.
Ouch.
Total 15.
Total
Is
15
that
damage.
right? Is that right?
Total 15.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Do you add your
Non-lethal.
strength? Did you add your strength to that? Did you roll a 7?
Oh. Yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10. So
25. Fuck.
no, not 25. It would be.
Oh, I thought you said you were adding 10. I was like, how is that even possible?
Great weapon master.
What's your strength mod,
18.
Krabby?
3,
Strength
so
mod's
18.
plus 3? Yes, 18. There you go.
Sorry, I'm bad at math.
Yeah. So as she starts running out and kind of sees you at the last minute, I love the idea of the clothesline. So thank you, Nick. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. She starts to run out at the very last second. You just put your thing out like you were gonna boop her, but her speed and your strength of even just booping just like slams backwards into this thing and drops to the ground. You may or may not have killed her. You don't know.
Oh, I start
Just
poking
like
her.
a sack of frickin' potatoes just onto the ground.
I flip her over, kind of snap my fingers. Dead.
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
6.
You've seen dead bodies before. Just fucking. You didn't really mean to, but.
Oh. Whoops.
Charging the old battering ram up and just fucking running anyway, full bore.
Do I have anything for this? Oh, well, I have nothing to heal her with, so yeah.
Just go just across her fucking torso.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Oh god,
Whoops.
she's dead.
Drops a bowling ball on her face.
She literally ran into his weapon though, like that. There's nothing he could have done.
Oh, I was following her. Wait till I get up there. See if I can stabilize when I get up there.
I try to stabilize if I can. I don't know. Actually, I rolled a 6 on the medicine check.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. I think she's dead. Whoops.
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 Manslaughter. Oh, whoops. No big deal.
Whoops.
That was more of assisted suicide than a manslaughter.
Yeah. I mean, gosh.
I don't care about other people. I really don't.
That's fair. So back in the pit. I mean, we don't have Percy here, but unless she's coming back. I thought I heard a noise.
I'll guide them out of the cave.
Okay.
So reason to be in a dark, musty area.
Yeah. So
Yeah, as soon as we had freed, I was leaving the tunnel anyway.
So Volt and Percy will try to help Percy's mom.
I'm gonna keep the manacles that she was in.
Okay. Try to
Free
help
manacles.
Try to help her up out of the ladder. And again, it takes a good, solid like 2-3 minutes. Like she's just walking is hard enough, let alone trying to climb up out of this pit that she's in. Nope.
Whoop.
Whoop.
Well, you tried.
Gio.
Yeah.
So as you're looking over this lady, you just fucking railroaded with your.
She just
fucking
rolled a
lightning
20.
bolt. All of a sudden, you just see her go. Oh! And starts trying to stand back up, and makes a bolt
smack
for the
her.
door.
I smack her
Okay.
with my hand with our
Tap her again.
Are you grappling her?
I mean, I hit her.
Okay.
She surprised me.
All right. Roll. What's your dex over there?
Dex. You want to roll
Like,
dex?
I'm not gonna get an initiative to this, but
Alright, let me... My dex is a +1. Do you want me to roll complete dexterity? Like a roll?
Yeah, like we would be rolling initiative. We're not gonna set the whole thing up for it, if that makes sense.
4!
Fuck.
This is so stupid. Okay, you go first. What would you like to do? So as she goes, and tries to like stand up and tries to like sees you and tries to like make a bolt for the door. What do you want to do?
I grab her?
Okay. Contested athletics check?
I guess so.
So you can use athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, 13, 14, 15,
This lady
16,
has
17,
been through
18?
like so many emotional phases in the last 10 minutes of her life.
She fell in love, now she's died.
18 for athletics?
Oh yeah, okay. Yep, you grab her. Just like by the
okay.
by the scruff of her hood. And actually when you grab the scruff of her hood and the hood falls down, you actually see that she is when you saw her before, Percy, do you remember the description that I gave you for her?
You indicated that she had a very slim, almost elvish face, and it was kind of dark, so we couldn't make out too much of skin tone, but it looked darkish.
Yeah, with the hood up the whole time.
I have hooded figure, elf lady, silver blonde hair.
Okay. So when you actually pull and the hood comes down, you see that familiar spider emblem, like right on the back of her neck, underneath some of the hair. And now the hood's actually pulled down. Her hair is very short. It's only like shoulder length.
All right,
You have her grappled.
Yeah. All right,
That was one of your attacks.
Yeah.
You can still bat her if you want to.
Do anything else?
No! Don't
You
run!
could also try to shove her prone now.
I hit her on the back of the head.
Non-lethally.
Non-lethally.
All right, go ahead.
It's just a flick.
13 plus.
Stay
What
down.
is,
Yeah, that'll hit. All right, so she'll be knocked unconscious again. So you
Yeah,
grab her by
that's-
the back and go no, and then just limp in your grip.
I put her on the couch.
Limp in the grip. Okay.
I put her on the couch.
All right.
A half-eaten couch.
Her one and like only piece of furniture in this whole
That's
fucking
left
place.
anyway.
Yeah. All right. So Styx, you said you're already coming up. I'd say by this point, you're gonna see Jill putting this lady on her half-eaten couch.
That's fine. I follow over and manacle her arms.
Okay.
She's got like a weird tattoo on the back of her head.
Okay.
Yeah, and now that the hood's pulled down, you would see the same thing, Styx. And she does have like a little darker complexion than some elves that you've seen in your past, and she has this gray silver short hair to the shoulders.
Also might have a broken nose.
That's fine.
Very good.
And ribs.
And as you guys are making your way up the ladder, Percy and Volts, I have so many questions, Persephone. You said you haven't found your father. We were taken at the
Not
same
yet.
time, and I haven't seen him for I lost track of time, but months, perhaps longer. I don't know. You haven't found him at all.
Let's see. I left home a month and a half, 2 months ago.
You left home. Why?
Oh no!
Oh, it's been that long.
Did you just say why?
Oh wow!
Mama!
Because your imposters were arranging a marriage for me, which I would not stand for.
Imposters? What? She's like, huh?
It's a lot to take in. You know, here, and I'm going to hand her one of the bonds that were in my pocket.
They couldn't exactly. They couldn't exactly just vanish you and leave the estate empty. They replaced you with imposters.
Who's getting married? She
Well, now it's
she like perks up a little bit just because, like, oh.
Well, now it's Andromeda, but they were trying to arrange me, so I left. But it is merely a ruse.
Just please get. Can we? And she like kind of like closes her eyes a little. Just please, can we just get out of here? He gets a little upset.
Would you like to go back to the estate, or would you prefer to be protected at the Glory Hounds?
Is our home safe? That's where we were originally taken.
Well, we removed the imposters. I'm not sure if the Warforged were reprogrammed or not, so I can't say that they are safe. A lot of the servants were replaced with the Warforged. And otherwise it is just empty. So I believe it's safe. And I can arrange for either the Musketeers or some Glory Hounds to come and guard the place.
So this is the real one that's not going to turn into a giant candle.
I mean, as far as we're aware.
No.
That we know of.
Not that we know of.
Insight check.
I just
Yeah,
had
right?
my club ready. I just had my club ready.
I think she's serious.
Percy doesn't trust anybody.
Yeah, sure. I don't trust anyone. Not
Advantage
even my
because
mother.
relative?
What's that? Sure, yeah.
Advantage because
absolutely.
relative? That's
Yeah.
great.
That you
Advantage
think.
because mama.
That you think, yeah.
I mean, as far as you're aware, anyway, right?
17. Yeah.
I mean, in this brief exchange that you've had, you're pretty sure it's your mom. Even just in answering some of the questions that you've had so far and not knowing that you left or about weddings, that's all starting to click a little bit.
Matches up with the timeline.
Yeah.
Yep.
Percy, we were supposed to meet Alona and Frey at some place, bar, house.
Who
were?
are all of these people that...
So when I left, I joined up with this bunch, and we joined the Glory Hound. So yes, now I'm a mercenary.
You've made friends.
Oh shit!
She kind of stops walking for a minute. She's like, "Oh, I'm
You
sorry,
set
go
the
on,
bar
please.
so low.
Yes, please. Yes, and she
Just
actually gets
gonna
a little,
pause for a moment.
She gets
Like,
emotionally sad, like happy, sad, like not sad, but like emotionally happy.
Like,
overwhelmed.
yeah.
I mean, and like there's this newfound like energy coming out of her. All of a sudden, like, oh, tell me all about them. I mean, and she like starts to walk with you a little better now. Like, who are all of your friends?
Well, the ones that are here. This is Styx. This is Volt and Jill.
Wait, I'm a friend. I'm gonna start tearing with the mom.
That's so wonderful. Persephone, please, go on. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
I'm just as into the story now too.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
This is
I
exactly
fucking
the
love
face that
all
Percy's
of
got.
this.
So there's Freylost, Alona, and Tixon. They're not here. Tixon actually went off on his own mission, I believe.
We haven't checked in with him since we last saw him at
The last you
academy.
saw, he was
Napping.
snuggled up next to the fireplace, just taking in some glow. Yep.
Then he disappeared.
Well, yes, please. Could you actually? Would you mind? And she's like, "Could you help?" And you're at the second ladder to go back upstairs. Could you, please? Volt, was it? Yes. Would you mind helping me?
Absolutely.
Oh, this is all downstairs the ladder. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Styx and
Alright.
Gio, what are you guys doing?
Just kind of flicking stuff at the unconscious person.
That's
Go ahead and make a
very
perception
Jill
check.
thing to do.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
There's stuff starts hatching out of her killer.
1.
Okay. Just sitting there. Boink. Boink. Okay. What are you doing, Styx?
I'm going up to her and putting manacles on and making sure she's secure and alive.
Oh, yep. She's hanging on. Just hanging on. Half of a couch. You want to put the manacles on her? Okay. They're on
Yeah.
there. Okay. And as you guys get up out of the kitchen and Percy and Volt continue to help Persephone's mom into the living space, you all just kind of look around and take in a moment, and she doesn't necessarily like fall over, but she's again like it took everything out of her to get here, and she's looking at the couch and like looking for somewhere else to like sit down.
We should leave as soon as possible, and Jill is definitely strong enough to carry you.
I look over.
It's okay. He's really nice.
Is this one of your friends? There's a crocodile in this.
Yes, mother.
He's very civilized. He has a hat.
And the hat is the perfect indicator of civilization. Yeah.
It's a very dashing hat.
You know he's wearing a hat. It's quite dapper.
He's actually really nice. He was a very important part to saving you.
Oh.
He is not just a mindless beast. He's a person.
I look at her real closely. Is this the real one, or am I gonna?
As far as I know, it is my real mother. Yes.
Does this remind you of your jar of gross, like dead Yaklal?
I don't have that. I don't have that. Sticks took it from me.
Yeah, I've got it.
Thank fucking God.
She'll like as you come in, she's gonna like put her hand up very wearily and like kind of just touch the end of your snout. Oh, you are quite exquisite. I've never seen. Pardon if I'm saying this incorrectly, but a walking crocodile. That's amazing.
I mean, don't leave the swamp very much, I think.
Well, thank you for helping to save me. Did anyone say his name? Jill?
Yeah.
Jill, was it?
Yep. Anyway, you need a ride? I pick her up.
Oh, okay, yes. Lovely, thank you.
Be gentle. She has been through an ordeal.
I pick up some pillows from the couch and just put it on my back, and then put her on top of the back.
The elven woman kind of like falls over a little bit more as you pull pillows out from underneath her body.
I really don't care about her. Anyway.
We do need to transport her as well.
Do you want to actually question her, or do you want to just put her...
Oh no, I want to lock her up and question her.
Volt's like, do you want me to watch her? I can do that.
No, do you want me? Well, I made 2 friends today, Tom and Tim. They're guards. You could just get her arrested and say she kidnapped somebody.
Well,
I mean, we did do a home invasion.
Did she use freeze?
No, Heather froze.
No.
Unfortunate.
No. You saved my life.
Okay, hang on. We're back. You're back. Okay. You guys were still moving when you said I froze, so anyway.
You froze again.
No, please.
Yeah, you're good. We can still hear you. It's just occasionally your frame will freeze.
It's weather. I don't know if we can trust the guards. We can perhaps trust the musketeers, but the glory hounds are probably the better bet.
Tell you what, you go get Mom safe. Get some people to come back here to get her. I'll stay here with her for now.
All right.
And Frey and Ilona mentioned the lucky coin or something.
I'll go get them because she thinks I was her friend.
Yeah, I'll stay here with her.
Smart.
You go get Mommy safe.
Yes, we'll be back at the estate for now.
Definitely thought Paul was going to take... Oh, I'll stay here with the half-elf. I'll stay here with the elven woman. It's fine.
No. I gotta detach myself from this relationship. It was toxic.
She was just using you.
I really feel like that's maybe the other way around.
I took a bullet for her in this relationship. Okay.
As Bolt's leaving, I'll tell you.
She ran to the arms of another man. She ran to the arms of another crocodile man. And then passed out on his couch.
Yeah, she fed head over heels for him.
Yeah. And got handcuffed up.
I really think you guys are twisting this shit out of context.
From an outsider looking in at the situation, that's what I would gather.
Only if you specifically twisted that way, yeah.
Okay, so we have Percy's mom with Jill. Volt does a little bit of presentation to fluff the pillows.
Yeah, I'll clean her up and make it smell nice because she's probably been on it for way too long.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, if it got grabbed just before I left, that's been about 2 months.
Oof.
Yeah. So I give her a magic shower.
Okay.
As long as it's not a golden.
All this like dust and dirt just like falls on the ground. So who's going which direction?
I'm going to the coin.
I'm going wherever.
I'm going to find a guard to help me get to the coin.
Jill and I are going to the De Renard estate.
And
So,
we're leaving
let
the
me get this
flamethrower
straight.
with the prisoner.
The highest schooler child is going to look for a guard after midnight to find directions to a bar. A shady bar at that, known for catering to...
Yeah, that's where my dad is. He told me to meet him there, but I didn't know where to get there.
It's alright, every person I've looked after is still alive.
I asked her if she's sure she doesn't want to go to the Glory Hounds, because we got Calypso stayed up there.
Oh,
I
Calypso is
do
that?
think
Yes.
that-
Oh no, we should definitely. I would no, please.
Very well.
Yay! Mama's gonna be a grandmama!
Oh,
yeah, she probably doesn't know that.
that is a development, Mother. Just so you know, Calypso is now expecting.
Oh, God.
She's gonna actually faint.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and she passes out.
Yay!
I mean, I feel like that's a reasonable response in all honesty.
Just
Brush the
all
hair out of
this
her face a little
information,
bit.
Just all this.
Pat her on the
information,
head. At
Alright.
least there's no more questions now.
All right, time to go to halfway across town with an unconscious woman on my back as a crocodile man in a racist town.
Well,
I feel like there's no way this will go poorly for us, honestly.
Glory Hounds is like pretty close to the Lucky Coin, right? Oh, she did go across the bridge. Never mind. They're not even close to us. Wait, yeah, I thought you said they were
Okay,
close
so
to us.
we were about here.
Yeah.
Glory Hands was about here.
Yep.
Yep.
You gotta
So
go
it's
the other
a
way.
couple blocks.
Yep.
Where's the coin? Like over here? Over here?
I thought you said it was like right across the street.
It's like.
You said it was nearby to be sure, but I don't think you said it right across the street.
Yeah, it's down here.
On the street.
It's
Okay.
on the
Oh,
same street.
shit.
So the Lucky Coin's close to the academy. Got it.
I will head that direction.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, when you were walking to meet the guards, you were very close without knowing it.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, I'll head there. And if I see a guard, I'll ask him for help.
Okay. I mean, Percy would know where it is. She could point you out. That's fine. We can do that.
Yeah, but I didn't think about asking her before she left.
That's alright. It's on this street. It's fine. Yeah, that's good. And then you guys are going to go down to the Glory Hounds.
Yep.
And Styx is staying put with Elven Woman in her now destroyed house-ish, kind of. Yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Probably not dead.
Okay. Alright, so what we'll say... So, Styx, you're staying behind for guards? Or what are you staying behind for?
Waiting for them to send someone to collect her. But I'm also going to put a potion of healing down her throat and question her
Of course you are. Okay.
after everyone's left.
Yep, got it. I love it. Volt, it won't take you too long to get to Lucky Coin. And Alona and Frey, you guys, when you got your coins, I want to come back to you guys now for a little bit. So you had 3 coins given to you, but you took 1, Alona, and you went to bed with Misfit.
Yeah.
And Frey,
That
you
was
stayed
the
down
idea.
to polish off a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Frey wasn't really feeling sleep quite yet.
Okay.
Alcohol will do that.
Okay. So, do you want to hang out with Dole?
The fuck yeah.
Alright. So during this whole thing
Wait.
that's going on, go ahead.
One quick thing.
Yep.
What my little spider can signal me if Lincoln's awake, right?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, he's going to do that.
Okay. If he wakes up.
Yeah, I doubt he will, but
If
just
he
in case.
wakes up, oh god, he's dead. He's been making death saves this entire time.
Duskwood.
Yeah, Mount Virgin Duskwood drinkers, man. They just.
Wait, he is alive, right?
Yes, maybe.
Do you want your spider? Do you want to check him before you go to sleep
I'm gonna check him before I go to sleep.
with your spider?
Do you
or are gonna go
remember
in there?
the? Do you
I'm gonna
remember
go
the
in there.
word for the arcane lock?
Water.
Oh yeah, she did.
Now, how long does Arcane Lock last for?
24
Oh,
hours.
like, yeah.
And you can keep opening and closing it.
Mhm.
Sweet. Okay.
The phrase.
Yep. So when you go back in real quick and kind of peek in,
I lied. Arcane lock lasts until it's dispelled.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke him.
oh.
I'm gonna poke him harder.
I mean, he's alive. He's just not waking up.
Good.
I rolled
doesn't
a
even
1
listen
on
to
a
you when he's
Duskwood. He's not waking up.
I'm gonna leave the spider in there, and the spider's gonna alert me if he wakes up, and then I'm gonna.
Ah, spider! Crush.
Draw a mustache on his face first.
No, the spider's gonna hang from the ceiling, like far enough away,
Ah, spider!
like,
Smack.
looking in a corner.
Okay.
Sounds like a great way for your spider to get destroyed, but okay.
Ah, spider! Firebolt.
If he fucking destroys my spider, I swear to God.
So the spider is dangling from the top ceiling over top of
Well,
Lincoln.
the spider is more like in the corner, like looking at him from the rafters of the closet, like creeping where he can't see him,
Okay,
but
all right.
he can see Lincoln.
Charlotte's Web.
Just making sure. Just tell me where your spider is, because that certainly matters for his character. Where the spider is.
Yeah, where he won't get crushed.
Okay,
I'm
good to
glad
know.
I brought it up.
All right, good to know. All right.
Lincoln's scared of spiders.
So
he is scared of spiders.
He is, isn't he?
What's the deal with your lady friend? Is she seeing anyone?
I don't think so.
This bartender, oh my
I
God.
don't know. I haven't bothered to ask.
Oh. So you I feel like, and he looks at your face. I feel like you're kind of stonewalling me in terms of information. Perhaps would this maybe help a little bit? And he's gonna pour a shot down for you. It's just regular old shot of something. It's nothing in particular.
Well, I mean, like, I feel like if you want to know
All
something
right, you
about
drive a
someone,
hot
you should
bog, and you drive a
probably-
hot bog, and he's gonna pour another one. So I mean, is it the fellow that passed out from the Duskwood? Is it that one?
I don't really know what.
Is there
what
a third? Is there a third party I need to know about? Or-
Well, there's like a lot of us, really.
Oh.
See, so
Oh
there's
no!
There's a big crocodile guy. His name's Jill. He's pretty cool.
Wow. Alright, so it's not just like humanoids. She's into.
Jeez.
She makes friends with most people. Like we had a guy that could turn into a dire wolf for a while.
I don't know.
There's Percy. Percy has she has guns.
That's a she.
Those are cool.
She's into. Wow.
Oh
I don't
my
know if
God.
I should be. I don't know if I should be more scared or if I'm all turned on right now, because I've heard crocodiles,
Jesus,
and other women that she. And he points upstairs that she's. Wow, did not see that coming. To be quite honest with you.
Misunderstanding.
I mean, I get that she was kind of upset earlier, but she really is a nice person.
So is she? But look. But back to my question. I mean, so is she seeing the crocodile then, or like who is she? Is she with anyone?
I don't think she's dating anyone, if that's what you mean. You should really probably ask her
No, I'm asking you for the information. I figured you were her friend. That's
Well,
what
I
these
have a
shots are for, as he pours a third one. That's what these are for.
There's just 3 shots lined up in front of you. Ooh, shots. Well, what are they shots of?
Just,
Whiskey.
Yeah, just regular old kind of like the whiskey, vodka shots. Very low DC. Unless you
Okay,
fail.
alright, yeah, no. So I grab one and I throw it back, again, without taking the mask off. This probably looks very fucking confusing for this man.
No, it's wicked cool. I'm digging it. Do it again.
the real reason he's giving you shots.
What the fuck did I do with my D20?
Alright, make some
Did you eat it?
Okay, I found it. It was in my... It's back in my D20.
It was in your shoe this whole time. Right there in your shoe.
We'll go with that. 22.
Done.
And 20.
Easy enough. Like water.
There's one more
Just
there.
Roll. Yep, one more.
Take it and shoot it again. That is going to be a 22 again.
Wow. Right, you can sit. All right. So I can see why you, you know.
Oh, I am still up after 2 shots.
Yeah,
Doesn't-
right. Yeah, that's all making
Yeah.
sense now. I like you a lot. What is your name, by the way, friend?
I'm Freylost. Freylost Akra.
Freylost. That's kind of cool. That's a cool name.
Isn't it though?
Yeah. It's a lot better than Dole. I was born with the name Dole. It's
dull.
literally the other word for boring, which I am not.
Well, yeah, I mean, I got that. I mean, you got the science on lock. You
Right.
you do math sometimes.
Oh,
sort
all the
of.
time.
And I mean, you run a bar. Like, that's the coolest job.
That's what I said. But
You gotta see
I
like
have
the
to,
weirdest shit in here all the time. You got Duskwood.
What I have to do, Frey, is I have to like see my name and people hear that and they think I'm boring. So I have to do some really cool shit to like negate that, right? Does that make sense? Like I have to like if my name was like Radical or something and I was super stupid, right? It wouldn't make sense. But I have to like overplay my hand here, you know?
No, I see what you're saying. It's integral. It's important. It makes you. I feel like it adds extra depth to your character, really.
Right. That's what I wrote down right here on my sheet. So let me ask you here, Frey, what are you and Pretty Lady upstairs and the drunkard that fell asleep and all your crocodile friends? Have you ever been to Inbrook before? I don't remember seeing your face at all, let alone in the bar here, so...
Well, you haven't really... No one's seen my face in a long time. Right, off track. No, I've never been here. The other two upstairs have, though.
I don't recall ever seeing them around before. I wouldn't forget a pretty face like that, yeah.
Jesus.
How old is he?
How old is this guy?
I mean, he's a dwarf. He looks like an adult, so probably pretty fucking old.
Hey,
Human
hey,
standards.
you just told him he was into crocodiles, other chicks.
This man's got a chance.
Digging it.
Frey just doesn't understand his questions.
Yep. The hurdle just keeps getting lower and lower. Like, I got something. That's easy, you know? Right, so I see here that you got a bit of a assortment of weaponry. Are you by chance like mercenary or something, or are you an adventurer?
Yeah. So like, all of us, we adventure together in the Glory Hounds.
All right, yeah, the Heroes Guild. Right, that's cool. All right.
Yeah, we're the gearhearts specifically. Kind of a cool name, man.
That is a cool name. I like it. Yeah. Who came up with that? Now it's kind of gearhearts. I like that.
Honestly, I have no recollection of who made that up. I think it was probably Ilona, since she's the one with the
and Percy.
dragon.
It was a group effort.
Maybe Persephone too, because she likes playing around with gears and shit.
That was when Ilona and Percy bonded.
You say Persephone?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I mean, I just usually call her Percy.
Quack, quack.
Oh, all right. I feel like I knew that name from somewhere. I mean, I guess.
Nope.
I mean, she's from here.
It's not very popular.
God damn it, Frey!
He's drunk.
I don't remember where about here in Inbreak.
Yeah, somewhere.
Are you sure? And he pours another shot. Like, what do you remember about this Persephone?
Why are you question?
Don't
Look,
question
I've
my
been
methods,
drinking, but I'm
Frey.
not that fucking drunk.
Don't question me methods. All right, there's nothing else.
I'm
He points
questioning
around
pretty
the
hard
bar,
right now.
and there's nothing else but this halfling still singing to himself.
What's that guy's deal?
Oh, that's just Hamfro. He's in here all the time.
Hamfro. Does he always sing that thing?
Yeah, he thinks it's quite funny. He thinks he's some sort of musician or bard or something. It's quite hilarious because
hey Ham.
He's still just singing to himself.
Hamfro.
Yeah, he's not gonna hear you. He's in his own he's on another plane of existence right now. But yeah, so what do you know about this? And he pushes that shot over to you. She's from here. I know the name. I don't know if I've ever seen her before. Is that who?
Fuck, dude. I mean, this is a pretty big place. There's probably a ton of people named Persephone.
What? That's what I'm saying. I know lots of people. I'm trying to put a face to the name. Is all. You said she's friends with your friends upstairs there. They kind of. Are they a couple?
What do you mean?
Well,
asking the wrong person these questions.
Well, I mean,
considering he's drunk right now, yeah.
when two people like each other very much, you know.
God.
You're welcome, Nick. You know, just things happen, relationships. I'm just trying. Yeah, you're right. I'm just trying to make sure what my playing field is here for. I never actually did catch her name upstairs, the pretty lady.
Oh, Ilona.
Oh, she did. Oh, that's
she like literally introduced herself.
Yep.
Have you been hydrating too?
That's right. She did say her name. My bad. Right. And what was that little mechanical traction with her?
A misfit.
That's what they're called.
Well, that's what she named him, yeah.
Oh, that's his name. Oh, all right. That's okay. All right. So, how long y'all be in town for here, Frey?
Just a single day.
I think we got here earlier today.
Jeez.
Yeah, just earlier today.
Long day have it been?
Oh, very long. We went to the academy and fucking absolutely destroyed a couple of big old robots.
Oh, all right, okay.
And we went to the academy and met a professor guy. He's making me some cool stuff. It's awesome.
Oh, so they're making you cool shit, but okay. Oh, that's fine. It's all right. Never mind. This isn't about me. I want to hear about you.
Well, yeah. We have some connections, right? Because Percy knows the guy.
You've just connections all over the place. Like I said, next time you go there, could you please just put in the wall with no pants that I could probably just get my thing? That'd be great.
Yeah. You said his name was no ripped pants.
A rip no pants.
A rip no pants.
Right.
And it's the ones wearing the apron and no pants.
It all flows quite nicely. Yeah, when you think of it that way, yeah.
I'm really kind of wondering if that's a common thing there at this point.
Wearing no pants? No, I think he's the only gnome I know that does not wear pants.
Isn't that illegal?
They do all kinds of crazy shit over there. I mean, there's no real holds bar, if you will. I make him wear pants when he comes in here, but he never listens. But he tips pretty good, so it's like.
I mean, you don't make him do anything if you let him get
He's
away
got
with
an apron on in the front. It's covering all the necessary bits, so it's like.
Yeah, but that's just asking for a mistake. If he takes one too many shots of Duskwood and falls over, there's gonna be an incident.
It's happened once or twice. It's all right. He's just a little gnome fella. It doesn't take much, but. And about this time, who's coming into the bar to find Frey and Ilona?
Is it literally just Volt?
Yep,
Just Volt.
Just Volt.
Just Volt.
I'm carrying a person. See me.
Volt, you come into this Lucky Coin establishment, and by now it's very late into the evening. And as you walk in, again, the same layout as I described before, all the copper coins on the wall and everything. Off on the one side, you see this little figure kind of mumbling off to himself at a table. And over at the bar, as you kind of take a quick glance around, you see your ally with a hammer on the back and another talking to this dwarven fella at the bar. Some sort of conversation.
I'll walk up. Frey.
Oh, hello. Come on in. Just.
Oh, hey, Volt. What's up?
Oh, hi. I'm Volt.
Oh, did you know each other? All right.
Yeah. He's with all the rest of us, like the crocodile man and the gun lady and me and the guy passed out.
Right.
And
what can I get you there, young one?
I'm too young. Thank you, though.
I mean, he kind of looks around.
No wonder this place is popular on the weekends.
I'm gonna push over the.
I'll try one of what he's doing.
That's right there. It's right. It's right there. It's
right.
Good.
Yeah.
Just the regular one. Yeah, I'll try that.
Yeah, it's fun.
As soon as he hands you the alcohol, you're under arrest. This has been a
Tom and Tim run in.
You got a concert over there?
No, where's Dom and Jim? We got Tom, Tim, and Todd is dead somewhere, but where's Dom and Jim?
Fine.
Okay.
It stings a little bit at first, but as it kind of goes down, it's like, that was an excellent.
I can breathe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
like weird mint kind of taste to it. Kind of nice.
Did this man give him Jaeger or absinthe? Has to be one of the two.
Frey, where are the other two? We kind of found things out and did things tonight.
It's a weird statement. So Lincoln's passed out upstairs in a closet, and I think Alona went to sleep.
Okay, well, Percy and Styx used a lot of handcuffs. There was a couple of people getting hit, a lot of people on the ground for a point.
I have got to party with you people sometime.
What?
Like, we will just shut the bar down, everyone come in. All I've heard so far is crocodiles, handcuffs, girls together, whatever, man. Like,
I mean, we are an adventuring party. I mean, it would be
yeah, you're a
like,
party, all
can
right.
you fight?
You're adventurers, I tell you. All
Do you know how to fight? Can you like?
I mean,
well, we've had to kill a couple of weird spider creatures. You down for that type of shit?
I've seen a scruff in my day or two, right? I mean, I've settled down now into a more standard professional, I guess. Not a lot of crazy that goes on here that I can't handle, but I've seen a scrum or two in my day, yeah.
I bet you'd like my buddy Harrison.
Yes.
Strong name. I like him already,
Yeah. He likes to drink a lot. He likes to get real fucking trash and just beat shit up. It's awesome.
You had me at he drinks a lot, right?
Yeah. He's off at some monastery right now, though. And so because my notes are super lost on my other computer, what was the name of the monastery again?
I know the name of the monastery.
Says the disembodied voice of Alona.
She wakes up just to shout this.
He went to the Keep of the Fallen, right?
No. Oh, it is.
Yeah, because Keep of the Fallen has nothing to do with the Warforged Fallen.
That's right.
Yeah,
And
that's kind of weird. It was like the Keep of the Fallen he went to. Yeah,
it's a
Keep of the Fallen.
It's a temple to
Ilmater.
Yeah. The Keep of the Fallen temple to this Ilmater god. Yeah.
Probably because they all fall down because they're dead drunk.
Cool, you know.
So, I mean, well, hey, I don't want to keep you two. I mean, if you have business to attend to, I mean, it's been nice talking to you, Frey. I'd like to meet more of your friends sometime. We're here all the time.
Yeah, no, I'm sure we'll be back sometime. Yeah, maybe not introduce this guy to Duskwood yet, but someday.
You got hair on your chest, boy, huh? Talking to you,
I gotta move the chainmail.
There's like a single little hair.
And it's white like your hair. Just one little thing.
So you can't even notice it.
Nope.
We could change that. Well, alright, well, I'll leave you to it. And he'll kind of like hop down off his...
Have a good night, Dole. Bye. So what?
It was nice meeting you. We found Percy's mom.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
Yeah. The long story. Probably better if you guys just joined us. I think they went to her house.
Right, okay, so let's come with me.
Okay.
Go upstairs, just knock on Ilona's door real quick.
She opens the door and
I'm gonna keep knocking.
her eyes are a little red and puffy, but she's awake.
What did you do to her? Why is she red?
I didn't do it. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Well, I'm not buying that, but hey, so they found Percy's mom, I guess.
Oh, sure, let's go.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened.
Cut to the bar has a candle.
I will try to, and I'll go to the closet and I'll say water and I'll open the door. Is Lincoln still passed out?
Yup.
Can I like try to punch him awake?
You can certainly try.
Not great. Is it? It's an unarmed attack, right? So I add my strength.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's an 8, but I'm gonna try to punch him again.
You Frey and Volt. You just stand here and watch it.
Well, you have advantage. He's prone.
Yep.
Oh, I do have advantage.
Just slam it into Lincoln, trying to slap him away.
Oh, there we go. I have advantage because he's prone, so I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna like go up to him and I'm gonna kind of like slap him, and then I'm just gonna like punch him. Because that's a unnatural 20. Or yeah, that's a dirty 20.
Okay.
Does he wake up?
Maybe let me. I reach over and use healing hands to heal 8 hit points from my ASMR heritage.
He will spring up. I don't want to go to school. What? Where am I?
Your bedroom for the night.
There's like half a piece of, there's like half a mop string like still stuck to his face. Oh, it, like rips off like duct tape. What was that? What was that? What was that?
Come on, we've got to go. We've got some work to do, and I'm gonna climb up and grab my spider and put it back in my
Oh,
water.
it's a spider! Watch out!
Where am
I?
No, wait, block.
He's very fragile.
Oh.
Where am I?
You're in your room for the night.
This is the lucky coin.
I'm in a broom closet.
Isn't it cozy?
You passed out real hard after that duskwood.
He kind of like stretches his back. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I'm awake now, so that's great.
Good. So I guess we gotta go to where are we going?
I think they said Percy's house.
That's a real weird place to go, but
We're
okay.
going back to where the death tree was.
Oh, well, we found her real mom.
Oh. Well, that's good.
Yeah, she was in a dungeon.
She was not.
Wait, didn't Vol was still there whenever they decided they were going to the Glory Hounds, right?
Nope.
No,
I was
You'd
walking
already
to the bar.
started walking.
Fuck.
Because I was expecting to get lost.
Right.
I wouldn't be
So-
surprised if I came into the bar asking for directions.
Come
all right,
on.
Well, all right, fine. And he kind of like gets up out of the broom closet and walks behind you guys, and you exit the lucky coin, which is right over here. And you make your way down. You're gonna start making your way downtown to the House of Blades.
That's what I do.
All right. So just to
Is
help,
anyone following us?
well, just to help out a little bit. So when you get down to the House of Blades, kind of peek around for a little bit. There's nobody there.
Goodness, where were they?
Do you
Glory
think they
Hounds?
took her to the Glory Hounds? I think
Yeah.
that makes more sense.
It'd be
That makes
either
more
there
sense.
or like the academy.
Let's go to the Glory Hounds.
And then we'll try the academy.
All right. Well, I mean, we've tried this once before, and I can't go in there. But sure, let's go to that place.
Yes, actually, I want to.
Oh, I can't get in there either.
Wait, what?
I'm not a member.
All right. Yeah, I can go in and get him. I mean, if they even let them in this time of night.
You guys would know that you could probably bring Volt in there, being a guest of yours.
Yeah, but Lincoln is
But
banned.
that's not happening. Geo, Styx, Persephone. When you get to the Glory Hounds, what would you guys like to do?
Six
Six
still at
is
the
with
house.
us.
Oh no, Styx is back at the house. I'm sorry. Yep, my apologies.
Yeah.
I knock on the door.
All right. This time, Bartholomew. There's not a guard out front. Interestingly enough, this late in the morning. But it takes a little bit, and the familiar half-orc that you saw from before, Bartholomew, opens the door. Yeah, what do you want?
Did I see the guys before? I don't remember. Anyway,
Yep. Everyone was there at one point.
room.
Checked on my ex. Yeah, can I help you? What?
Oh, I want to enter.
We're Glory Hounds. We are dropping off a guest who needs to remain here. 2 more of our guests were dropped off earlier.
All right, and looking at your okay, and I'll let you guys in.
All right.
Just for the sake of brevity here, I'll help out and move this along a little bit. So once you guys can check in, there was the 2 rooms that, well, actually, it was just, yeah, there was, I gave them 1 room for Gerald and Calypso.
Calypso.
Yep. When you met up with Stacy at the front desk there. Okay. So we will say that you guys can go upstairs, and there's plenty of rooms there and everything. That you can lodge. So who would you like to lodge with? Persephone, would you like to take your mom to Calypso?
Yeah, I'll take her to Calypso. I am going to be staying at the estate though.
Okay.
So I'm really just dropping them off. I will, when nobody is looking, take out my signet ring from its hiding place and put it on.
All right. I walk with Percy because I'm still carrying her unconscious mom. I think she's still unconscious.
And these two would be sleeping at this point, but when they wake up and see you and the Countess, Gerald will like instantly kind of spring awake and help. So there was 2 beds in this room, and he will give his bed over to her, and Calypso obviously still has her bed. Freylas, I really want you to take us to who?
That was out of character conversation. Just the fact that there's a cultist of their own here, Frey should really probably meet her.
Yeah, so during the whole walk to the Percy's house, I'd be bringing up that I had a girlfriend for a little bit.
Okay, okay.
We got into her house. There's a bunch of spider signet wall things on the things.
Hold a moment, spider. What now?
Yeah, there was a thing with a spider, like a little spider thing on the wall.
I like her little wrist spider thing. Or like big spiders.
It was a
like
painting
where
on the wall.
you found like more Dragalix, the thing that we've been the weird spider creatures.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, you weren't there for that. Big old people across the spiders.
It was just a picture of a spider.
A picture of a spider.
Yeah, Sticks had a dagger with a symbol on it.
Do I know about that dagger?
Gosh, I hate spiders. Lincoln just like kind of like still shaking the dustwood out. You guys fought spiders? Fucking hate spiders. Like,
yeah,
like
we've fought and killed a lot of them.
Oh, that's
actually.
good. Oh, that's good. That's good.
We've already talked about this in a previous episode.
The only dead spider's a good spider.
I feel like you messed that statement up, but yeah, okay.
The only good spider's a dead spider. I'm hungover. Leave me alone. So what else did you guys see, Volt? What happened?
So I lied to her. We got into the house. We saw the picture of the spider. They snuck
Lied to your
in.
girlfriend?
Yeah.
It sounds like a really bad relationship.
It wasn't a very good one. Yeah, we snuck in, and then I convinced her to show me where Percy's mom was. So we snuck into a secret compartment in the kitchen, went into the basement, into the sub basement, found her mom, and then the whole ruse was over. Percy fake shot me. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, you got that. The initiation's complete. You got threatened with a gun.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Wait, have I got one of those?
Not yet.
Give it time.
Are okay? You're very quiet.
What?
You're very quiet.
I'm always quiet.
Lies.
Definitely.
I've known you for all of one day.
You hear
That's
from
a
the
lie.
Glory Hounds, like 4 different people say
Well,
lies.
No, it's just processing things. So.
That makes sense. Alright, so yep, we'll head to the Glory Hounds. We'll find our friends.
Glory Hounds and into your girlfriend.
Oh yeah, well Styx is still with my ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
I think he said he was gonna interrogate her, but I don't know what that means.
Oh, that's not good.
I never said that. I never said that. So
Nope, he said he's going to interrogate her.
Well, Percy
She's
said she was gonna
probably going to be lit on
interrogate.
fire.
Yeah.
Percy's going to do the interrogate.
Yeah, but then Styx is there, so I'm assuming he's gonna interrogate.
I guess we'll go meet up with Percy and then go meet up with Styx.
Styx interrogation is not a good time.
Oh.
Did not know.
But he seems like such a polite goblin.
Well, I'll hang out with wow, Lincoln. Well, my brain really froze right there.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I'll hang out with Lincoln because I probably shouldn't go into my ex-girlfriend's house. It was a rough separation. I got shot for her.
All in
Well,
one,
she
all in
might-
one day.
She might appreciate seeing you then.
No,
Might be.
not anymore.
Oh.
I
tricked her
Yeah,
to
you
get
were-
answers.
you were in a
Yes.
relationship
right.
then,
Okay.
alright.
Yeah, the whole lying thing. All right, I see.
Yeah.
All right, to the
Yes.
glory hounds. Let's go find everyone. This house is empty.
Do. We'll go
Yeah.
find everyone.
All right. So as you guys
Alright.
get cuddled into the glory hounds, there, Persephone.
Could we rent bicycles on the way there and just drop them off at another bicycle port?
No, it's scooters.
Oh, okay.
You just drop them off as you go. You just put a coin in. Amazing. All right, so
I want a Segway. Can I get a Segway?
Jesus.
You need Bitcoin for that. They're very rare and very useless.
Jill, are you staying at the Glory Hounds, or are you exiting with Percy?
I've been up for like a few hours, so yes, I'm going to sleep.
Okay, that's cool. Yep, you're gonna sleep at the Glory Hounds. Cool. Easy enough.
So then we're meeting up with Percy, and then everyone except for Jill is going to be at Volt's girlfriend's house.
Yeah, by the time you guys, by the time you guys get to the Glory Hounds, Percy would be coming outside.
So I heard that there's some good news.
Yes, we have recovered my mother. She is in poor shape, but she is alive.
Well, alive is what matters. Anybody else down there? Any other news?
No. She said that she and my father were taken at the same time, which was before I had left. I'm not sure where he is. When she is rested, I will gain what information she can remember and see if I can't piece things together from there.
For what it's worth, I'm glad your mom's okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, it sort of gives us hope that your dad's okay too.
He's fucking dead.
I mean, they had to have a model for all the weird robot things.
True, but they wouldn't necessarily have had to keep him alive this whole time.
No, but those robot things might have the memories of the original one, so they might know where he is.
That would be an interesting thing to try to find.
I do need to take a look at them, but it is going to take more than a few days. It is
Please don't leave me.
well beyond. It's well beyond anything I've ever seen.
I could also try to take a look at it. I don't
science party
have much experience in all things, but I do sort of have an understanding of mechanical things. And I'm going to.
I could probably turn them on.
If I was there, I'd offer
That's
to.
it.
Hey, we've been doing that a lot tonight, huh?
Hey. Bada boom.
No, I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
Percy, we're going to my ex's house.
Yeah, I heard you shot him. Or, like, shot him.
Shots. I made it appear as though we scuffled and he was injured.
Yeah, I did pretty well.
You did. You were very clever thinking on your feet.
Thank you. I bow.
Matt. All right.
Yeah.
So you guys are making your way over to the ex-girlfriend's house?
Making our way
towards the lucky coin.
Yeah. Oh, back to wait. Who's going to the lucky coin? Okay.
We're going to the
exes, but she's by the lucky coin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're on the same street all night.
This is the Glory Hounds right here.
Yeah.
So you had to come up over here.
Yep.
Your girlfriend's house is here.
So.
Yep.
And then down over here. So you can go right past your girlfriend's house.
Yeah, no, we're going to the girlfriend's house.
So
we're going to the girlfriend's house.
So as you're going up there and then going down to the House Blades and coming back to the Glory Hounds, and they go to the Glory Hounds and check everyone and come back outside. Sticks, what are you doing with this ex-girlfriend of Volt's?
They give you lots of time.
Yeah, I got lots of time.
Yeah, you do.
Like an hour. You got like an hour. Everyone's just going every which fucking way.
It is pushing like 1 o'clock.
It's another day.
Inbrook time. Yeah,
We made it to the
you technically have made it into the other day.
Damn,
But we still haven't rested.
Nope.
I'm disappointed.
The moon's gonna fall down now, guys. God damn it.
Are we exhausted at this point?
Almost.
I think if we stayed up until dawn, yeah, but we're just gonna have to sleep
when
in.
You guys originally woke up the day the tow truck come. Remember that fucking day way back when? Right?
What's morning?
That was morning, and it took half the day just to get to Imbrick. So you guys got to Imbrick like in the afternoonish, and you've done all of this stuff since then. So you guys are
pushing
exhaustion. Yeah, you guys are pushing it. Yeah, you're getting pretty close to it, if not already for some more than others.
I mean, I'm already
I think
asleep.
it's hilarious that our sessions either cover like a full fucking week in one session, or like 1 day is spread out over the course of
All of
like
it.
sessions. It's great.
Love D&D. Amazing. What's great is the travel time from there to there, half a day. What's like that? Hey, we're in Imbrick. Hey, we did it. Amazing. Anyway,
rest those
go ahead.
hours, I
So after they've left, give it a minute or two, and then pour a potion of healing down her throat. She's still manacled and secured to the chair.
Try to struggle a little bit.
And again, pull out the dagger with the symbol on and look her in the eyes and go, "You, my dear, have messed up. You were given one job to do."
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean. You were told to kill her. This whole plan falls apart when she's still alive. So now you don't need to be here. And I'm here to find out just how much you've messed up, see if you've failed anywhere else.
Oh, roll. I guess that would be intimidation, yeah? Being intimidating there, Sticks?
Yep.
Maybe deception.
I got a nice 19 plus 2 to my intimidation, so 21. And do you want me to do deception as well?
Hold on a second. I forget how to do messages and stuff.
Slash W space name of player space.
Yeah. Okay. So with your 21 intimidation, and you're saying you messed up. What else have you messed up? Okay, you had one job, right? You had one job,
and you done fucked up.
And you fucked it up. I just did as the master told me to do. I didn't want to do it, but
You know we do what the master tells us to do. Now, with the other jobs that he's given you, tell me what you have been doing. I'm here on his behalf. And my eyes will flare up.
I delivered the letter as I was told, and then he wanted me to kill the De Renaud woman, and I was all right. And the only other thing I was meant to do. Go ahead and roll deception, even with that eye flary stuff.
35.
87.
2000.
100.
Just 19.
Close enough.
I was right. No.
Son of a bitch! Stupid thing. Jesus Christ. I hate Roll20! Fuck you, dude!
Same.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, because you're the only one that Roll20 likes. Anytime I use Roll20, I have a rolling average below 10.
Yeah, same here, so I don't use it anymore.
Well, you guys all not using it is giving me all the fuel.
Except for Kyle, apparently.
The only other thing I was supposed to do was at the wedding. I was just meant to keep an eye on the bride.
Interesting.
I didn't want to kill anyone. I'm not a murderer. I'm loyal. I'm all for what it is we're trying to do, but I don't
Yes,
kill
because you
anyone.
advertise it all over your house.
I said I would hold the woman here, but I was never meant to kill anyone.
Yes, but anyone off the street coming into this house and looking in your rooms would see what you are part of.
No one's ever. This is the first incident ever.
And look where it's got you.
She kind of like think for a moment. Will you do it? I'm already dead at this point.
You will be dealt with in a manner
No,
befitting.
please, I can't go in front of the master, please. You know what he'll do.
I know exactly what the master will do.
He'll tickle me to death.
I hate to be tickled.
Getting tickled is the worst.
Tickle death.
He didn't. Never mind.
At that point, I'll sit her up, go behind her, and hit her in the head non-lethally to knock her out again.
No.
Dude, this lady has so many concussions.
I mean, probably at this point.
You ask her about questions, she's gonna be like, "Yellow's pretty, pretty colors." Okay.
Is there anything else she wants to say before I finish her off?
Just
I finish.
keeps asking you to kill her.
Yeah.
Well, that's depressing.
Yeah.
What's up, Kayla? You act like you want to say something.
I wasn't the kid that you guys had captured and handcuffed before.
Me?
Nope. Back in before I was here.
You mean Kirby's son?
Yeah. Didn't
He was not
he
a kid.
get his soul taken? Was that by Veyron?
Yeah, but he
No,
had
that's my
powers.
fault, to our knowledge, at the very least.
I think it was.
She's gonna get her soul gotten. We're not gonna get anything out of her. Fuck!
Well, he had powers. Like he was a warlock. Like powers.
Yeah, she's a pawn.
Yeah.
She might be a warlock. We don't know.
She's
We
not
never
even,
saw what
like,
she could do.
level 1. She's level
I
0.
knocked her out in one hit.
She could be a baby warlock.
If she was, she's negative
a level
levels.
1 baby warlock. Remember being level 1 babies?
We don't even know her name.
With all these concussions, she has negative levels.
I mean, probably at this rate.
4 points of exhaustion. Okay. Is there anything else you want to do with this lady, Sticks?
Before I knock her out, I'm going to put a bag over her head. Just to torture her a bit more because I find it amusing.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
Then I shall knock her out and sit and enjoy my pipe.
Kick
and a
back
drink
at
and see what
Applejack.
there's
See, I knew that was. Kick back at Applejack and puff a pipe.
and before the party arrive, I'll uncover her head.
Okay.
So she just looks like she's just been lying there.
Alright. When you hear a knock on the door. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Volt and Frey and Ilona and Percy and Lincoln all show up.
Yep.
And you walk in and you see a passed out chick on a couch and Styx is Applejackson away with a pipe, I guess.
Yep.
So we left the guy who the last person they guarded died on their watch alone.
She's still alive.
With the
right.
Yeah,
She's
no, that
still
was
alive, isn't
there
she?
actually.
Yeah, she seems alive.
She's just
Hanging on the
unconscious.
couch.
Let's just get her back to the Glory Hounds and lock her up there. For now.
You sure you want to bring her into the Glory Hounds?
Well, I would take her back to the estate, but we don't exactly have a cell. I'm not going to tie her to one of our beds.
Definitely keep an eye on her.
Okay, what do you guys want to do?
I mean, I just feel like we're putting a lot of faith into a guild location we know nothing about. We've never met any of the people there except the front gate guards.
Good people.
Just cut the
Yeah, I
gentleman's
mean,
throat
but
slit.
theoretically, I mean, the people who were kind of like running things around here should be
Well,
good
then what would you
too,
have
but
us
they've
do,
been in-
Frey?
Well, I think we should take him back to the estate and lock down that room that was locked down in the first place and keep her there.
You mean the basement?
I think he means the battle room.
I never saw the. I mean the
Oh,
fucking
you mean the
dining
dining
room.
room?
Yeah, that one.
Except the button to lock it down's inside.
Right. And we have people there with her to keep an eye on her at that point in time.
you
She
guys
doesn't
can have
know
a
how to
slumber
get out.
party.
It'll go great.
Oh, you mean all of us in there? I thought you just meant only her.
Yeah, a little
I see.
supper party in the dining room thing, and the
Oh, thank-
clothes and all. Yeah.
Good luck, because she knows naff
Lincoln?
I mean, that way we could keep Lincoln with us because he can't get into the Glory Hounds and like.
Oh, I'm going
us
to
all
remedy
together.
that.
It's just a better
as soon as
option overall.
We do have a meeting at the Glory Hounds tomorrow morning.
I do suppose it's better to keep this one away from my family. So yes, let's take her back to the estate.
Okay.
We'll keep her tied up.
Lord.
So you guys.
So you guys already searched this place pretty well then?
I think so. I didn't really do searching.
If
I was pretend
someone-
hostage.
Someone else wants to give it a once over. I glanced around myself, but didn't find anything else.
I usually pretty sharp. So, Volt mentioned something about is she another like Lulf cultist then, like old Kirby's kid?
Yep.
Yes.
Got the
Not
tattoo on the back
to
of her
his
neck.
degree, as far as we can tell.
Oh.
She does not have magic. But then again, I did stop her from pulling out whatever weapon tome.
What did she have on her?
Anybody search her?
Not
It
yet.
probably should have done that.
Well, she's been unconscious. We haven't really had to worry about it.
Does knocking her out with a mace count?
That
I
no,
never do
that's
that.
not searching.
I will search her
I will
and
help.
just empty every pocket.
When you pull out the side where she was reaching, there is a
Mhm.
wand in there.
Alona, can you use these?
Yes.
And while I'm helping her, would I see the mark on the back of her neck? And to double check on that, that's definitely not Lulth. That is Veyron.
Yeah, that's a lull symbol. Yes.
Lulth symbol. Okay.
Can I cast Identify on the wand?
Yes, it is a wand of magic missiles.
Ooh!
It is a get the fuck out of here quick thing.
I can definitely use this. Yes, thank you.
Okay. So as you guys kind of tie this lady up and take her back to the House of Blades, everyone's hunkering down into the dining room, and you're going to close it all off.
That's the plan.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay far away.
In the room.
Away from her. Yeah, away from her.
Okay.
So like, if she does look, I'll just act unconscious.
Awkward conversation.
Like, I don't know you. I don't even know.
Do you-
That was
I'll
yesterday.
stubbornness.
Do you
I'll
want to use
stubbornness,
my
I'll
hats?
sleep far away.
What? Oh, the one that turns you into different people?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
At least for this. I will need it back later.
Fine.
I will, before going to bed, let everybody know that, like, I have to get up early to take Lincoln to the Glory Hounds for, like, a hearing trial.
Can I go with you? I would like to fill out an application.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would like to assist in his petition.
All right, we could probably all vouch for him. That'd be worth something at least, probably.
But then who's going to stay here with her?
I will.
Okay, so the four of us going. Okay, that's fine. Well, in that case, if there's people going with us in the morning before we go to bed, I would pull Lincoln aside at some point to talk to him. But we don't have to do it tonight because I know it's getting late.
Mm-hmm.
1:30
Are you
in
going
the
to talk
morning.
to him in the morning, or you talk to him in the evening?
I'm going to talk to him in the evening because we're not going to be alone in the morning.
Give me your room.
You could talk to him over breakfast.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Yeah. Pull him aside.
Just at some point.
Okay.
I wish to speak with him.
Okay. So you guys all hunker down into this dining room area, finding your own little corners and everything. Your elven prisoner is with you. You press the red button, and the doors, windows all
Yeah,
come
yep.
down.
You
You
have
actually
one
still
just
do
to
have a
get
door on there, if you recall. It's still stuck on there.
Yeah. Do you want that off there, by the way, Ilona?
Yeah. I do. I'll take it
And
down.
by the way, it is
Okay,
pitch black.
and you have the
in here.
window. You also have the window open too. You use the window.
I will use my Asama heritage to cast light on
Yeah,
I have lantern.
something.
I'll take down the door and the window.
Percy walks over and presses the yellow button, and all the sconces turn on, if you'd like.
Oh.
Yay!
Yeah.
But we're going to bed.
And then she pushes them off anyway.
It
It has a dimmer
can I, like,
switch.
yeah. It's not a
It
button,
does.
it's a dial.
It does. You can dial it down if you want to.
Yeah, cool.
And I slide the fake sconce back over it too, so it's not immediately obvious where the buttons are to affect all this.
And these sconces, they look like sconces, but just like the lanterns out as you walked are more on an electrode sort of energy source. They are meant to look like sconces, but they have a dimmer switch because you can actually turn the brightness up and down.
Nice.
So,
That's pretty cool.
and as you all hunker down into the
I'm going to tell Percy about the wedding as well. About what I got out of the woman.
Okay.
She was just there.
That's fine. You can do it on your walk. That's fine.
Yeah.
You finally
So personal.
all hunker down for a night's rest after a very long and adventure-packed day. And we will see what the next day brings.
Yay!
And that's where we'll call it for the evening, guys.
Yay!
Good job. Excellent. Excellent.
Did we level?
Wow.
It's only been a day.
I know. I'm
Can we
just kidding.
Groundhog Day this shit back to the start of today?
I'm just kidding.
Wow. All in one day. Just so much.
I mean, we did a lot, to be fair.
Great game, guys. That was awesome. Thank you everyone for watching. My name's Kyle. This is my awesome group of players. We are Fates and Fables. We are Gearhearts Rising. And as you see here, we're playing on Saturdays, every other Saturday. I usually start them at 3. I've been pretty good about getting that in there at 3.
Usually start up at 3.
Yeah, sometimes.
We do have a Facebook.
Which is
a
just
Twitter.
another reason you should follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and also follow us on Twitch, because then you'll get those little live notifications. So, hey.
And like Nick was saying, we got a Facebook page, right? You're saying about that too? We got all
Well,
kinds
she said it too.
Everyone's saying it. We got all kinds of fun stuff. So, anyway, my players are tired. I'm tired. We got to get to sleep. But everyone, thank you so much for watching. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Good stuff. And stop.
Shutterstock Music.